I am playing Monster Hunter on a Friday night with one of my best friends, good friends, Crazy Butthead. Or if you look at it, his gamer tag in games is Beebs. Beebs, say what's up.
What's up, everyone?
Alright, here we are. I ain't got no viewers, ain't nobody watching right now. I don't really care. But this is what we're doing right now. So let's have fun. Yeah, I would like to continue that discussion about WB, but at the same time, I know how WB is, so I don't want to continue talking about WB, even though me and you are honestly having a conversation about concern for WB. I know how WB can get or be sometimes, so I don't want him to feel like we talking about him. And I'm like, no, the only reason we were talking about you is because we were concerned about you, because we care about you. Yeah, but you ain't gonna put my business out there. All right, cool. So we're streaming right now. That conversation's over and done with. Are you currently in or on a quest?
Nope, running around and asked you.
Okay. I am going to restock my inventory. Boom, that's done. And then I'm going to look at my wish list. And that's how I will create my next mission. Yep, I think my next mission has to involve a great Gyros. So I'm going to look for a great Gyros. So I need a great Gyros hide. Oh, there we go. Great Gyros. Right there. And it's a high rank mission. Yep. I'm posting it. It's a hunt. Yep. 3 faints, 50 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, no, I'm not using a voucher on that. I'm gonna go at Camp 1. I'm actually gonna switch up my setup because that's definitely not big game hunting. We go with standard. So I can pick up a bunch of stuff. And yeah, the quest is posted. You said you're at Astera, right?
Yep.
Alright, so if you want to join, are you going to join the quest? You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll join.
Okay. Why can't I go
beat up on some stuff?
Okay, so I'm going to stand by for departure. Oh, only 2 people can join anyway. Honestly, because it's 50 minutes and it's a great Gyros, I'm going to use this opportunity to try to get as much gathering as I can. Speaking of which, what was my bounties? I got honey and entomology, so I need 4 of both of those. Okay. I need 2 more high rank large monster captures. I need 1 more high rank large monster capture. I need to slay 2 more elder dragons. And I need to capture 2 large high rank bird weberings. Whatever. All of that's possible. Alright, oh, you ready to go? Let's go. Let's get her done. So would a great Gyros count as a large monster?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Well, a great Jagras counts as a large monster, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so the Gyros should count as well.
Yeah.
Alright, let's eat something. Yeah, we paying for that with the dough. The money, 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 money. Alright. Even though I still need to eat stuff to put everything to a max. Because I'm wearing the alloy set from Horizon Zero Dawn. Gotta be honest with a lot of people. This is honestly one of the best sets in the game. Because if you look at the stats, I have a +5 on all attributes. Fire, water, thunder, ice, dragon. Don't get me wrong, my defense is definitely down a little bit. That's where you probably will suffer with this set, because my defense right now is 363. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that, let me go equipment. I want to say that
Alright, I'm back.
all of my equipment for the Aloy set is at its maximum level. So the only thing I'm missing on this armor would be the enhancements on the slots, the slotted items. I'm not really too worried about it. This is just like my default set. If I was to go actually hunt a specific monster, 9 times out of 10, I would try to put on as many pieces of that particular monster's armor set so I would be best defended and equipped for that monster. My boy Prodigy, Fatality Prodigy, has come into the chat. He was in the chat when I started the stream, but you know, he had to live reality, and now he's back. So what's going on, Pippin?
I was
Yes,
just
I'm
getting
streaming.
food.
No, you're not streaming. You start up a stream.
I'm streaming.
Okay,
So
cool.
if you've allowed yourself to be shared, your voice to be shared in other people's stream, everybody can hear you. So talk about yourself. This is the one time it's okay to be egotistical.
I don't even know if I have the option turned on.
I don't either. But let's work with it.
Let me,
It's okay. Oh, I got a
check my
lot of barriers.
settings.
I always have mine turned on for the sole reason because I stream too.
Well, you know, in the beginning, you know, that's how you kind of met me. You know, when you noticed I was streaming. But I've been streaming and went back and looked at some of my streams, and I just sound crazy because I'm talking to people who didn't allow their voice to be in the stream. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we're going over here. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you funny. Yeah, that's stupid. Like, other people watching the stream can't hear their voice, so I just look crazy.
I always have mine shared.
Yeah, but you know, not everybody does. I've always got my voice shared. So I don't care. If I say something that you don't, if I say something that you don't like it, honestly, the worst thing that I'm worried about is like if I'm on, you know, let's say, you know, your stream or, you know, one of my friends' stream, and they actually like make a video out of the material and their video gets demonetized because of something I said or did. That's the only time in which I really care. You know, I don't care about really offending people, but you know, that's somebody's money right there. You know, yeah, I'm not trying to stop anybody's money.
I'm not even Twitch affiliate. My followers went from 14 to 20 in one day, though.
Yeah.
Like, do people just get paid from donations on Twitch, or does Twitch actually pay people to stream?
You can get partnered, and partnership doesn't necessarily pay you. It allows you to have a lot more options, which overall would give you an advantage or give you at least tools to attract a greater calling. But you can get paid on Twitch, and most of how people get paid on Twitch is through subscription. But at the same time, it's kind of just like YouTube, where obviously
YouTube,
you're not getting
YouTube, they get paid by
100%.
views. YouTube, you get paid by views, length of your video, how many
No,
likes you get on it.
well, first of all, you got to kind of be what's that? You got to monetize your videos, and then on top of that, YouTube has to view your video and basically say that it's ad friendly. So any of the companies that have signed up with YouTube for marketing or advertisement, you know, they're not like, obviously, if you make a video going, literally, if you make a video going fuck Coca-Cola, your video might be demonetized because they may have a contract with Coca-Cola. Even though, you know, obviously they could just set it up so Coca-Cola commercials don't advertise on your channel. But due to the fact that they can't advertise on your channel, all advertisement is kind of like shut down for your channel, which I think is probably one of the dumbest things ever. Like, okay, I would rather, because that just lets me know, just like in when Destiny 2 came out, you know how they were saying, oh, everybody that got banned got like a personal ban. Like there was actually somebody who was watching you, saw your account, and they didn't like what you did, you know, didn't work with our guidelines, and that's why you got banned. Remember that? In the beginning of Destiny 2. Okay, because one of our clan admins, Kabagan, bought me Destiny 2 for the PC. And obviously, like, he, like, did he play? I think he did. He played a little bit of Destiny 1 on the PS3. And he helped me build my PC. And he bought me a copy of Destiny 2. He bought himself a copy of Destiny 2. He bought his girlfriend a copy of Destiny 2. He brought his little brother a copy of Destiny 2. Like, this dude spent close to like $600 buying a bunch of people a copy of Destiny 2. So, you know, when he went to go play it, there would always be somebody there to play. The day that Destiny 2 launched, he got banned. So me and his brother, and well, it was mostly me and his brother, we caused a shitstorm on Twitch, on fucking Reddit, on Google, on any platform, Facebook, everything, any platform that we could let it be known, you know, yo, our boy did this for us, and now he can't play the game, and he hadn't done anything wrong. Like, he's not a cheater, he's not a modder, there's none of that. Like, why? And then, okay, they unbanned him, but then, like, 2-3 days later, that's when they were like, oh, there was almost like 4,000 people that got banned, like, unintentionally. And everybody's like, how is that possible if every ban that was given was, like, from a person? Like, it wasn't from a bot, it wasn't supposed to be from an algorithm or anything. You said 4,000 people got, you know, viewed, like somebody from Bungie watched them play the game, and then what they saw was violated whatever rules y'all got, and that's why they're banned. They never answered that. They never responded to that. They were like, oh, we made a mistake, and all those people who were accidentally and unjustly banned will be, like, able to get back in the game. Like, so, you know, everybody besides the guy who bought Destiny for all of his friends, everybody besides him had the game, played it for a week or so, you know, I love Destiny. So I had already played Destiny 2 on the console. So when he bought it for me for the PC, you know, I almost didn't want to play it for PC. Because I was like, you know, the only reason I'm even playing it on PC is because Pabagan doesn't like PlayStation. He doesn't like the fact that you have to pay for your internet and you still have to pay, what is it, $60 a year for PlayStation Plus. He doesn't like that. You know, he's a PC player and he buys all his games from Steam. So whether he, you know, a lot of those games, if it's already downloaded to his rig, even if he loses internet, he can still play those games offline. And he doesn't have to pay for the Steam service. He doesn't have to pay for Origin. He doesn't have, which is EA. He doesn't have to pay for Microsoft. And I understand that aspect of it. But, you know, I'm like, I play on console. And, you know, his response to that was, well, let's build you a computer. Okay. And I love my computer. My computer is the shit. I mean, you talking, I got a i7-77K. I got a fucking, I got 16 gigs of RAM. I got a 1 terabyte mechanical drive. I got a 255 SSD. I have a water cooled system. My graphics card, that's a 1060, not a 1070 or a 1080 Ti. No, I don't have 1080, but I'm at 1060. I don't have a disk drive. Like, everything is meant for digital storage, in-house components. Majority of it's Corsair. I have a Corsair keyboard. I have a Corsair mouse. My case is a Fantex case, but it's also an RGB case. I have a Gigabyte motherboard that has 4 slots for RAM. So I got two 8 gigabyte RAMs in there right now, and I could put in 2 more. So if I wanted to, I could boost myself up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. If I wanted to, I could run an SSI configuration, which is basically 2 graphic cards at once. I got enough space in my case where if I wanted to actually have a water loop system, I could put that in here. But right now I just have a water-cooled processing system. Even the water cooling processing system that I have is a Corsair system. Like, he helped me build all this, and because I was so computer dumb at the beginning, I had to learn what he was giving me. I didn't even know. He was like, yeah, we're about to get your memory next week. And I was like, okay. Yeah, you about to get 16 gigabytes of RAM next week, and I'm gonna order, you know, your 1060 Asus graphics card.
What does this man do for a living? He just paid for all your shit?
Pabagan, he works at a company where he fills up fire hydrants, like the pressurized and all that. He does that.
And my man makes that much money?
And he's a bartender.
That still doesn't explain how he makes so much money.
No.
You can get some good money.
I see what you're saying. Like, oh, he makes that much money where he could just build you a computer. No, he bought all of my pieces. He bought everything in pieces. So let's say he bought the memory 1 week. Then 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, he bought this. Then maybe a month later, he bought this. Like, to build my computer took about 8 months. And I
know that, but I'm still saying that's still.
I still have to pay for my monitor,
I know how
my
expensive
keyboard,
building computers is.
Yes, I still have to pay for my monitor, my keyboard, my mouse, and one of my components. So I'm still paying for a portion of it. But a great majority of my rig, yes, my best friend did purchase for me. And he built all of this just so I could play games on PC with him. Even though he already owned a PS4, but he didn't want to pay for PlayStation Plus. So instead of paying $60 a year for PlayStation Plus, he spent almost or over $1,000 to build me a computer so I could play with him. Believe me, it still blows my mind. And I still tell him all the time, I'm like, dude, I'm not sucking your dick. I don't give a fuck how you feel, how much money you spent. You can take me on Jerry Springer or whatever, nigga. I'm not sucking your dick, okay? You can take all this shit, because I've never had anybody spend over $1,000 on one item just for me. See what I'm saying? Like, this computer still feels weird. But that's my boy. That's my best motherfucking friend. And I'll tell both of y'all a secret. And you know what? When you talk to Pabagan, have fun with it. His name is Pabagan. Pabagan. It's actually an acronym. And it's an acronym me and another friend came up with years ago. I'm talking 10 plus years ago. And it stands for punk ass, bitch ass, gay ass nigga. And I shit you not, Pabagan has that as his license plate. Pabagan.
Oh, what the fuck? That's funny.
Because no one knows what it is, and everybody tries to figure it out. Like, okay, it's a punk p-bagging. Is that you like t-bagging on people in video games, but it's like pimp bagging or something. Like, everybody tries to like make their own meaning of it, but no, the word Pabagan is actually an acronym that me and my boy came up with. Punk ass, bitch ass, gay ass nigga. And Pabagan just took it. He was like, okay, that's my gamer tag. And that's been his gamer tag for, I want to say, 9 plus years. But I'll tell you like this, Pabagan is probably one of the best people you will ever become friends with. I tell him all the time he's too nice. He's too giving. He's too like.
No. You can never, like. I mean, yeah, you can be too giving, but at the same time, as a human being.
No, you already got it. You already understand that point where you're too giving. That's where Pabagan kind of like lives all the time.
That's where everyone should be, is what I'm trying to say. That's what everyone should be like.
No, I don't feel that way. Because I tell him all the time, like, if you feel like someone's taking advantage of you, when they ask you the next time for something, you should say no.
Don't give to a person that you feel is, you know, taking advantage of you.
Yes.
But to the sense of always give, because you never know what you could get in return.
That's what Pabagan's problem is. He has the hardest time just saying no. As long as somebody comes to him with a problem and asks him for a favor, he has the hardest time in the world just saying no. And I have no problem telling anybody, especially when they ain't got shit to do with me. You know, it's his brother, it's his sister, it's his mom, it's, you know, and they know how Brett is, and they literally use him. So I have no problem telling his mom and his brother and all of them, no, you can't, no, Brett can't do that. Brett can't help you. And then he'll be like, thanks, dude. And then he'll go behind my back and still do what they asked of him. And I understand, that's his family, you know, somebody asks you of something, if you can do it, you should, but not all the time. You know, not every single time. And I can't even lie, I'm guilty of the same thing. I've asked him for stuff. And in all honesty, I was like, man, this motherfucker's gonna look at me and be like, what? Hell no. But he still said yes. Even though I know he didn't want to say yes, I know he didn't want to do what I'd asked of him, he still did it. So I know I'm guilty of the same thing. But as a friend that's supposed to have your back, first of all, I've stopped doing those things because I felt bad. And then on top of that, like, now that I know what it looks like when somebody's taking advantage of you, I'm going to tell you every time I think someone's taking advantage of you. And he'll listen to me in all sincerity. And he'll agree with me. You know what? You're right, dude. That just kind of seems fucked up. But when we get off the phone and we ain't talked for a couple of hours, he'll still go help somebody. And you know, you can't stop people like that. You know, they always want to be in the right and doing the right thing and helping if they can. And I get that.
Man, that's terrible when you come around a homeless person, man. If a
Oh
man's
no,
just
no,
gonna
no.
hand out
I mean,
money like
obviously he got enough sense, you know, in that sense. Like, he ain't gonna empty out his bank account for a homeless dude or
that.
no
No, I'm
shit
not
like
saying
that.
that, but I'm saying, you know, I would rather. I have a hard time giving to the homeless because I don't know their story and because they do lie a fuck ton. They lie.
Bro, I'll tell you right now,
ton.
that's the easiest that I have. I have no problem giving to a homeless person. Now, I live in Buffalo, New York. What's up? B-Low 716 up in this bitch. I got no problem giving to the homeless. The only problem that I have with giving to the homeless is when you give me some fake ass bullshit story. I'd rather you go, hey, listen, I'm down, and you know, life ain't going good. Shit suck, bruh. Like, I'm out here, and honestly, I just want to get, if I could get, $3, I'm gonna go get me a 40. If I get $7, I'm gonna go to the liquor store and get me a bottle. Yo, here you go. I got no problem giving to those people. But the motherfucker that be like, yo, can I get $2 for a sandwich? And you like, nigga, I know you're not about to buy a sandwich. There ain't even a sandwich shop around here. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones I have a problem with. The ones that'll lie to you. Like, you don't have to lie to me. Give me the real story. Because most likely I'm going to relate to you off of some real hardship. Because when shit go wrong, a majority of everybody has no control over that shit. They just hoping to make it out of it. So you don't need to lie to me. I got you, dog. Just tell me the truth. But there's this one dude in Buffalo. I like him and I don't like him. He's like a homeless dude. I don't even think he's homeless. I don't. But at the same time, I don't know whether he's like has mental issues. So I don't know. But I know he has said that he's looking for some money to get to the shelter. So I think he's homeless. But at the same time, okay. Let me give you a scenario. Because like where this dude is in this one area. It's Allentown. That's where like there's a strip of bars, clubs, all that stuff on Allen. Okay, so he's always on Allen, and he'll do shit like, hey, can I give you 3/4 for $1? Like,
Bitch, what?
See what I'm saying? Right there, you was like, bitch, what? Hold up, like that means something. See how I catch you? Like he's always on that type of shit. I'm like, hey, if I tell you a joke, can I get 50 cents? You're like,
fuck your joke.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he's always there. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where you could look each other in the face. Like, imagine the closest store to your house. This dude is always standing in front of that store. So you always see this dude because you always go to that store because it's the closest one to your house. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I see him, I'm like, what's up, dude? hey, what's going on? How you doing today? You feeling generous? And I'm like,
You got three quarters for $1?
no, that's just one example. I ain't gonna lie. The motherfucker got a lot of slick shit. Like, he be like, yo, I'll tell you a joke. I'll tell you, let me show you a magic trick. I can make $5 disappear. Like, nigga, you just don't put the $5 in your pocket. You know, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You already see where he's at. So you're like, are you retarded or are you like trying to be a slick homeless dude? And then on top of that, like, you've done this exact joke or this exact scenario multiple times with me. Why do you think this would work? And why do you keep trying?
Yeah, like I went downtown when my parents used to play my parents used to play Pokemon Go. They still play it, but
really?
Back when they play that shit every day.
If I could ask, how old are you and how old are your parents?
My mom is 50 and my dad's 47.
And they play Pokemon Go?
Hell yeah.
Where'd they get it from? Like, you got younger siblings or something? Like your little sister or little brother?
I don't got no little kids. I'm the youngest.
No, I mean like siblings.
I got an older sibling. That's all I have.
You're the youngest. So how the hell did they get in? Were they into Pokemon before?
So like when Pokemon Go blew up, like me and my sister started playing it, and then they downloaded it and started fucking playing it.
Oh, so they got it from you and your sister?
Yeah, and then we stopped playing it, but they motherfucking go out. Used to go out every single month. Not month, but every single night and fucking.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude,
till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, so your mom and your dad play it?
Yeah.
Yo, that's dope. I like that. That's dope because that's like a bonding activity. Like that might be their thing.
No, it ain't no bonding. My dad cheats on my mom. It ain't no bonding.
Oh, see, you ain't have to say all that. You just ruined my fantasy. I was like, yeah, his parents they go out, you know, oh, here's a Charizard or whatever, you know, your mom and your dad. I was just like, and you were like, nope, my dad cheats on my mom. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, I had an image and they were happy.
Well,
but that's the truth.
But now they don't. Yeah, now they don't go to the. They don't go Pokemon Go as much. They go to a fucking bar.
Because you know what? I'm kind of like the opposite. My mom and my stepdad, you know, they got married. You know, I want to say 15 to 18 years ago. I was real young, and then they got a divorce after 2 years. You know, so my mom went on, did whatever the fuck. She dated a lot of guys, but my stepdad got stuck with my younger brother and sister. So, you know, he was a dad. He had to be a dad. And then I want to say within the past like 4 or 5 years, my mom moved back into the house with my stepdad. Like, yo, that's kind of fucked up. Like, and they're like, we've been friends since we was kids, since we was in high school, junior high school. We've been friends almost all our life. And I'm like, first of all, my stepdad didn't get into another relationship or even look for another chick because he was busy raising the kids. Mom, you done went out and had plenty of relationships, and now after you done ran the streets, now you coming back to this man because you know he the most stable thing you've ever had, and he's had your back before y'all got married, when y'all got married, after y'all got divorced, and through this whole time that y'all been separated. Now you coming back to him. I'm like, yo, that's kind of fucked up, yo. Like, you know, and then like right now, you know, my closest sibling to me is 7 years younger. So I'm 32 and my brother would be 25 and my younger sister would be 23. So they're old enough to get a job and move the hell out of my stepdad's house. So now he has that freedom to become a man and go on vacation and look for different women and shit. And right as he get that freedom, now his ex-wife want to move back in his house. I'm like, Ma, that's not even right. That's so fucked up. And then you asking him for money, you asking him to do shit. I'm like, that ain't his responsibility. But you know that the man feel guilty because you his baby moms. Like, I'm not really approval of what my mom's doing. Yeah, it's just
but at the same time, your dad is a grown man, and
well, my stepdad.
Really tell him,
my stepdad's a grown ass man.
He's a grown man, though. You can't tell him really what to do. So I mean, What he does is what he does.
Yeah, you know, and then even then, like I talk to my mom sometime, and she be like, "Oh, you know, my stepdad, his name's Zach," and she be like, "You know, Zach on some slick shit. Zach up to something. He doing something, or he talking to somebody else." And you know, like sometimes my stepdad will get out of work, and instead of going home, he'll go straight to the casino because he know if he go home and he meet up with my mom, and then she go, "What you doing? Where you going?" He go, "I'm going to the casino." My mother gonna try to go with him. So to avoid that whole situation, he got out of work and just go straight to the casino. Don't even go home. You know, and she feel all funny like, "Oh, he ain't telling me stuff, he hiding stuff," and I'm like,
Well, he got
no,
the right to do
just,
that. He got the right to do
the nigga
that.
just
Look
not
what she
trying
was
to be
doing.
around you. You don't think that?
Hey,
You don't
he got
think
the right to
just
do that.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I can tell you right now, I've had beef with my stepdad. Like, straight up, me and you got problems, nigga. And I still gotta be on his side. You know, a nigga definitely gotta be doing something right where you like, I don't even like you, but I can't say that you're doing anything wrong. And then when somebody say you're doing something wrong, that means technically I got your back, even though I don't like you, because I know you're not doing what you're being accused of. It's a weird position for me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
But yeah, anyways, what I was getting at with that story though. So when they used to go play Pokemon Go, I went down in town with them one night, and like I ended up going off by myself, and so there was this homeless dude. Like I was sitting out on a bench, and this homeless dude just walked up, and he was like, "What you doing there?" And I was like, "I'm playing this little Pokemon Go shit."
Okay, let me ask, what state are you in?
Yeah. I'm in Georgia.
Okay, so you're down south. Okay. What up, Shawty? What you doing over there? What you doing over there on that phone? Playing some Pokemon Go.
But nah, he walked over and he was like, "What's up? How you doing?" I was like, "I'm good. How are you?" He was like, "I'm good." He's like, so yeah, I used to have a phone. Like nowadays.
That's a funny thing for somebody to say
like,
to. I used to have a phone.
I was like, okay, and he just kept going on. He was like, "I used to have this, and I got, you see all these boats parked down here?" Like, cause I was down by the water, it was down by the Riverwalk.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "You see all these boats parked down here?" He's like, I got a yacht." He's like, "But it's down there, it's up there in Kentucky." He's like,
wait,
my
hold
kids,
is Kentucky by any water?
On the far right hand side, ain't it?
Okay, I'm in front of a computer. Let me look it up.
It's got some lakes and stuff. I mean, you can have a yacht, I guess.
All right, map of Kentucky. Okay, I see some water. No, Kentucky is mostly landlocked. I see like one river, maybe another river, and a couple of lakes. So yeah, maybe some lakes. But yeah,
anyways,
no,
I mean, he was bullshitting anyways. He was bullshitting anyways. But
yeah. But that's
so
one of those things
like,
you could call out from conversation. Like, yeah, I got a boat up in Kentucky. You're like, where, motherfucker? Ain't no water in Kentucky.
I just kept on letting him go. But
Yeah.
this shit gets even crazier. He was
Okay.
like, "Yeah, but I got a step, like, or not a stepwife, but an ex-wife, and she got a whole bunch, like, she got all my kids, and they keep getting all my money every week. I work as an airplane engineer, and I make $20,000 a day."
Oh, okay. All right. See, right there. Right. You're right. Airplane engineer. Okay. So, A, why you homeless? B, if you make $20,000 a day, again, I got to go back to question A. Why are you homeless? Three, if your wife get all your money, why is she still your wife? Okay, she should only be getting all your money if y'all divorced, or you mentally incapable, so she's now your payee. So there's no reason that should be happening. And then a boat in Kentucky, motherfucker. Where's your motherfucking boat? There's so many questions from jump.
I just let him go because I wanted to hear what else he had to say. And like,
You know what? I'll give you that. I
On.
actually had to learn that recently. That not everything everything you encounter, like people talking to you, doesn't deserve a response. So like if you stand in a store and the chick at the counter turn around and be like, ain't this some bullshit? You don't have to say, yeah. You know, like, you right, this is bullshit. Not everything deserves a response. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't feel
That's
bad
all, like,
when somebody
you
says something to you and you don't say shit at all.
Yeah, like you can't say you make $20,000 a day and expect me to have a response for that.
When you say you're homeless, hell no. Hell no.
Like he didn't say he was homeless. That's the thing. He didn't say he was homeless. But my man's clothes was run down and stained up all the fucking hell.
Okay, see, he done got me in my mathematics mode. What'd you say? He said he make $20,000 a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how much money that is a year? That's more than doctors make.
I'm trying to pull up my calculator right now.
That's 20,000 times 365.
Yep. Wait, what the fuck? Yo. What? Why'd they move my shit? Okay. 20,000 times 365.
I'll sleep.
This nigga made $7.3 million a year. If you make $20,000 a day, he makes $7.3 million a day. But he homeless and asking you for shit.
He didn't. He asked me if I had a couple quarters. I was like, what the fuck you finna do with a couple quarters?
The only reason a millionaire should be asking you for quarters is because all he got in his pocket is hundreds. And he's at a vending machine.
Yep.
That is
Bro,
insane.
I was at the bank today, and homeboy walked up, and he was like, I need to make a withdrawal, and she was like, for how much? He was like, 20,000.
Did he have it?
Yes. She pulled it out and put it in a box. In a fucking bag, and he walked out with it in his pocket. I was like, okay. Yo. But, you know, the Masters is here, so.
Yo, so
the Masters is this week.
Last Thursday, I got my check, and I went to, you know, a little corner store to cash my check or whatever, and I went to go buy my bus pass for April, and usually they keep the bus pass like you know how if they open up the register, they can like lift up the drawer, and there, you know, there's space under the drawer, right? Hello?
Yeah.
I'm here. Okay. My bad.
Oh, everything just went dead ass silent. I was like, did I just get booted from the chat or something? But she lifted up, you know, the register to see if the bus passes was under the register. And when she lifted up the bus pass, she had a $2 bill, but it was a $2 bill with a red stamp on it. And I was like, yo, let me see that $2 bill. And she showed it to me, and I think it was like 1953 or something. I was like, I'll buy that $2 bill. And she was like, we got another one in the other register, because there's only 2 registers at this corner store or whatever. And I was like, I'll buy that one too. The other $2 bill was from like 1928 or something like that. Yeah, I bought both of them and I kept them. But you gotta understand, like 1928 will definitely be worth some money in 10 years. All I gotta do is forget that I have them.
Yeah, we got a few like we got about 10 or 15 $2 bills just sitting at the house.
I got silver quarters, and I also have I have those the JFK half-dollar pieces. Is it a half-dollar or is it a half? I think they're half-dollars. It's either half-dollar or a dollar. But the dollar, the big-ass coins, like, they look like a big-ass quarter with, I want to say it's JFK on it. First of all, let me stop talking so I can figure out what I'm about to go hunt.
Okay, so I have another story. I had to go to court for
That's not a good start to a story. I had to go to court.
I had to go to court for it was like this school thing that happened at school. This kid was bullying my best friend and like kept trying to fight him. But that's a story for another day. Anyways,
That's
I
part
had
of
to
the
go to
story you're
court.
telling me right now.
No, because that's an extremely long story. That's adding on to another
Well,
hour
synopsis.
story.
Give me a synopsis. Why was this kid trying to fight your friend? Like, was it like some
So,
real shit? Did your
okay,
friend do some
fuck
fucked up
it.
shit?
No, my
Because
friend
I
ain't
want
do
to know if
shit.
this
My
kid
okay,
is
fuck
justified
it.
for trying to fight your
No,
friend.
no, fuck it. He not justified. That's why we went to court. Anyways, so my friend was at school one day, and I had slept in that morning,
Okay.
and so I wasn't there, and my phone like got blown up, and then when I woke up, like I saw the phone calls and the text messages. He was asking me where I'm at,
Your
and
friend?
we usually go to the same spot every morning. Yeah, my friend. He was
Okay.
asking me where I was at, and like after I woke up, I just straight up called him. Like I was like, I'm not finna text him back. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna call him.
I know that feeling. Everybody knows that feeling. You know what? What I got to say is too long for a text. I'm gonna just call you. Which is funny
Yeah.
because that's how. It's funny because that's how what the phone has become. Like everybody would rather text, and if the text is too long, then they call you. It's so funny. But continue. I
So
apologize.
I was like, no, you're good. So I texted him and called him, and I was like, yo, what's happening? And then I got to school before he could respond, and everybody's talking about, oh, Corbin's finna fight. Oh, Corbin's finna fight. And I was like, what? So
is
I kept
Corbin
blowing his
your
phone
friend?
up, and I was like, yeah, Corbin's my friend.
Okay.
So he's like, he's finna fight. He's finna get jumped, this and that. I was like, okay, so that must have
Hell
something to do
no.
with why he was texting me.
Yeah, ain't no
And
jumping.
and he was like, so I called him, and he was like, yo, I'll talk to you after this period. So he met me after that period and was like, so Christian,
Okay,
so he's with
just a
this girl named
reference of
Melissa.
time. Just a reference of time. What period are we talking? Are we talking before noon or after noon?
Like before.
Okay, so it's still early. It's morning
Mhm.
when you get to school.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like, yeah, I'm here. What's good? What's up, motherfucker? Like, you still like wiping crust out your eye and shit. You're like, yo, Corbin
Nah, I
about to
already got that
fight.
shit
Corbin
cleaned
about
up.
to fight. And you like, wait, what? I already called him. He ain't answering. Okay, maybe that's why he calling me. Boom, that's where we at now.
Okay.
I'm
So
trying
anyways,
to be empathetic and put myself in your shoes. If I woke up that day like, damn, my best friend calling me. You call him, answer, you go take a shower, brush your teeth and shit, put your clothes on. You go to school, you get to school. Now motherfuckers is like, yo, Corbin about to fight such and such, and he about to get jumped by such and such. So now you calling this motherfucker like, yo, what's going on? And he ain't answering. Am I on the page?
yeah.
Okay.
So basically, he's with this girl named Melissa, and this boy named Christian wants this girl named Melissa, and so he's
Apologies
fighting, like,
again. I've been watching I don't know, well, I know why, but I've been watching Jerry Springer for like the past 3 days. Like, I walked into my stepdad's office because my stepdad is my boss, and he got his own little TV in there. And every time I walk in there, he either watching Judge Joe Brown, Judge Judy, or Jerry Springer. And the last time I walked into his office, he was watching Jerry Springer, and I was like, because I work from 2 to 10, so I'm never at home during the daytime shows and shit. I was like, bro, I ain't seen Jerry Springer in like 4 or 5 years. Like, that's a long ass time to think about it. Like, I ain't seen Jerry Springer. So literally, I've been watching Jerry Springer for like the past 2 days. So already it sounded like some Jerry Springer shit. But continue.
Okay, so like this boy likes this girl, and like Corbin's just like fuck you, like he just keeps blowing it off, and then the girl keeps hyping it up, and like for the
Wait,
longest
what
I
you
was
mean
telling him,
hyping
bro,
it up?
like telling him to fight and telling him to do this and that,
Why?
but I just kept telling him because she likes drama.
Yep, that's what it sounded like. Okay.
She's
I'm
one of those
already not
bitches that
liking
like
his
drama.
girlfriend. Yep, I'm already not liking his girlfriend.
So for the longest, I was telling him, bro, you need to leave this girl. You need to leave
Yep.
that girl. She's not good for you. She's causing all this shit in your life. I was like, it's not worth it. Let him have her. And like, it just kept going on.
Yep.
And so I was like when I talked to him, I was like, okay, so what's going on? And he was like, so he came at me this
So
morning.
what time did you start talking to him? Because you said you got to school in the morning.
I got to
so-
school at like 10 o'clock, and then we talked at like 11:30.
Okay, so it's still morning. It ain't even noon yet.
Yeah. So he's like, okay, so when we leave the, like, okay, so in the gym, we go to the gym in the morning. Like, when we first get to school, every day we go to the gym, and then we leave, walk around, go to the student parking lot, stand there for a minute, and then go back there, like, go to our first period or whatever, and start school. So, he did that by himself because I wasn't there. So he left the gym.
That's no. I give him props for that. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, even whether my people's here or not, nigga, I'm still like, yo, about that life, nigga. You ain't about to be hitting on my girl and all of that shit.
Well, he didn't know it. No, he didn't know this was gonna happen. And he at this point, he was only with the girl to fuck. So.
No, so why was he calling you? I mean, if he's calling you, it seems like he already knows something about the pop off.
Getting to that. So he just this beef was like off and on. This kid kept telling him he wants to fight one day, then the next day it's not. Yeah, this is for a while. It's been going on for like a couple months because he's only been with the girl for like a couple months. So he walks around, goes to the corner, stands at the student parking lot. There's like these double doors that you have to walk in to go into the school. Yeah. He's standing there, and the boy Christian comes around the corner with like 3 other boys. And Christian walks up to him, yo, what's up, you trying to fight? And Corbin was like, I didn't say nothing about trying to fight.
No, are you there with him when this happens?
No, I wasn't there. This is what happened. This is the reason why he called me.
Oh, okay.
And, cause he was looking for me, he was wondering where I was at.
Well, and, yo, there's 3 of them at least. Can I get one homie with me?
Yeah, so Christian walks up on him like, yo, when you want to fight, like this and that. And Corbin's like, no, I didn't say I wanted to fight. You're the one that wants to fight over this bitch. And he's like, no, this and that, you want to fight, blah, blah, blah. And he pushes Corbin. Corbin's like, bro, back up. I'm not trying to do this shit right now. It's too early for this. And he's like,
nigga, it ain't even noon yet. We didn't even go to lunch yet, motherfucker.
And he's like, bro, it's too early for this, back up. And so the boy pushes him again. Christian pushes him again. He said, nah, bro, back up. He said, and he pushed him back. And then the other boy like started walking up on him, and then like he just straight up pushed him all the way back. Or like Corbin straight up pushed Christian all the way back. And he was like, bro, it's way too fucking early for this. I'm not with this. Yeah. And he was like, this bitch is not worth it. He was like, nah, you don't even know this girl like I do. Blah blah blah.
Wait, who's saying that? Just Corbin or the other
Christian? Christian saying you don't know this girl like I do. I'm in love with this girl. Blah blah blah. And Corbin was like, it's not that fucking serious. And then like the administrator came outside, and then it got broken up.
This
and
is high
he was
school,
just like,
right?
Yeah.
But, I'll tell you right now, Corbin's smart. I mean, like, yo, nigga.
No, what the police officer told Corbin, because Corbin was 17
Wait, now
and
there's
the kid was 16.
police involved. Okay, continue.
We had police at our school.
Oh, really?
Like the school police. Yeah, like
school police or school security.
Like
There's a difference.
Police. They're legit police officers for our county, but they just stay at our school. There's like a couple of them there. Most of them are fat.
Because like up here in Buffalo, we have like school security guards, and then as far as I've known, there's only like a couple schools where like the security are off-duty police officers, but majority of the time but majority of the time they're like from the same company that the security guards at 7-Eleven are from. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're security guys. They're not police officers.
Yeah.
So they can't arrest anybody. They can hold you till the police get there, but they can't arrest anybody.
These police can actually put you in handcuffs and take you downtown.
Ooh, shit. Okay, continue. It gets juicy.
So they told Corbin, they were like, you can't fight this kid. You'll spend 30 days in jail if you fight this kid, because you're overage and the kid's underage. And that shit confused the fuck out of me because
what state did you say you were in?
Georgia.
Wait, no, he should still be protected under fucking self-defense if he can prove that. This dude
in schools nowadays, it is not self-defense anymore. It's not called self-defense. If either the kids fight, they're both punished.
But I mean, that's the same way that police handle like domestic disputes now. So if the woman and the man get into a fight, they both go to jail for a domestic disturbance. You know, regardless of who punched who, as long as it's clarified that both of you were engaged in a physical altercation. So, like, if the man just punches the woman, obviously the man probably is going to jail, vice versa. But if both of you are found to be physical, like, you know, I punched her and she punched me and, you know, we were drunk or whatever, both of y'all going to jail for domestic dispute. So, did he have, okay, did Christian just say it to him, or did he like text it to him, or it does?
No, he made a post on Facebook, he texted it to him.
Okay, so he should have proof when he showed the cops, like, yo, this motherfucker right here was like...
He did, and the cops did nothing. He did. The cops did nothing.
Yo, that's fucked up.
And so, anyways, this goes on for a couple months. Shit dies down. Then he makes another post on Facebook. Yeah. This goes on for months. Like, a couple months. So, this shit goes down, and then, a couple months go by...
What's up with his girl? Over these months, is she still, like...
She's still hyping it up. She's still wanting, yeah. She's still hyping him up, telling him to fight him.
Fucking thought.
Exactly. But so like a few months, or not a few months, but like a month or so goes by, and he's chilling at my house, staying the night and shit. And Christian makes another post on Facebook. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm tired of this shit. So I was like, he texted him and was like, meet me at the park, or meet me at my house, this and that, fight me.
So you look at Corbin like, yo, nigga, you want to go handle this? Me and you right now.
I was at this point, Corbin didn't want to fight him, so I was like, fuck it. I was like, bro, if
be real about
I was
Corbin.
like, fuck this shit.
Be real about Corbin. Was he scared?
No, he wasn't scared. He's not scared of this kid. He just doesn't want to go to jail.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't want that on his record. He doesn't want that on his record.
Because of the fight, if he wins, he go to jail?
No, it's if he fights at all, he goes to jail.
Not necessarily. If you fight like discreet behind a abandoned warehouse or some shit, y'all get it in.
The kid did not want to fight discreet. The kid did not want to fight discreet.
Oh, he's trying to fight like publicly, like.
He wants the shit to be known.
Yeah, you know, he already showed up with like 2 or 3 of his friends, so he already trying to.
So at this point, I was like, all right, bro, fuck it. I was like, if he wants to fight, he can pull up in my neighborhood. I was like, tell him to pull up at Jamestown Park. I was like,
tell him to come to the hood. Tell him to come to the hood.
I was like, I'm tired of this shit. I was like, get him on the phone. I'm finna call 2 of my homies just in case he brings some people. I was like, fuck this shit.
Yo, you're a good friend. Like, nigga, I got your back.
Yeah, I called 2 of my homies and I was like, bro, y'all trying to do some shit. I was like, if some shit pop off, are y'all ready? And they were like, yeah, what's up?
Like, so like right now, ain't nothing popping off. I just want you to be here in case something pop off. And they're like, I got you.
Yeah. And they were like, all right, so what's going on first? Like, before we pull up, what's going on?
You explain the situation.
I was like, okay, so this boy is with this girl, and this other boy is jealous of him being with this girl. So he just keeps asking this boy to fight, and I'm getting tired of this shit. I was like, I'm finna fight him myself. I was like, fuck all this shit. And I was like, I'm telling him to pull up the Jamestown Park.
You know what? If you don't want to do this shit, I'm ready to fight this motherfucker, because this nigga is straight up being arrogant, rude, ignorant, just all out. And I understand why you don't want to fight him, but right now he's being such a asshole. I want to fight him. So I see where you at.
So, like, I got my homeboys, we walked down the street, we went to the park, and I was like, alright, Corbin, let me see your phone, I'm finna call him. So I called the Christian kid, I was like, yo, pull up. I was like, pull up in my house. Park. I said, we finna run this shit. I said, we gonna go back in the woods, we're gonna do this shit discreet, no cops, no nothing. I said, we finna do this shit. And he was like, nah, y'all can pull up in my house. We can fight in my street. I was like, nah, fuck all that, because I already know what the fuck you on.
Yeah, if you,
like,
you get your ass whipped, you gonna call the cops and say, we came over here starting shit.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said, y'all gonna call the fucking cops. Y'all some snitches and shit. I already noticed. And he was like, no, it ain't even like that. Pull up if y'all want to fight. And then he hands the phone, or like his sister or something. He either hands her the phone or she takes the phone. And she's like,
I don't care whether she took the phone or he handed it to her. That's some bitch ass shit. You do not let a female get on the phone and argue for you. That's already bitch made.
Yeah, so he was like, or she said, if y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna come over here and y'all gonna fight in the street, because I'm not having this stuff all in my house. If y'all come in the house, I'm calling the police. I was like, see, that's the already shit I already knew y'all was on.
She already
I was
gonna
like,
call
fuck
the police.
all that. I was
So
like,
that means
fuck all
if
that.
you get your ass whipped and you lose, she gonna call the police.
Yeah, I was like, fuck all that. I said, get in the car, bring his ass over here. I said, we finna run this shit. I said, Corbin's not even finna fight him. And then she was like, well then who are you? I was like, I'm Corbin's best friend. I said, fuck all that. I said, fuck whoever you are.
Yep.
I was like, bring him here and let's run this shit. And she was like, no,
like,
I'm not
finna
bring him nowhere. She was like,
this ain't my hood and it ain't your hood. This is neutral territory.
and I was like, so bring him over here. And she was like, why are you even worried about it? This isn't your beef. This is Corbin and Christian's beef. I said, nah. I said, this shit brought me
Christian
into
acted
it
like a
whenever he
little
started
bitch and showed
fucking
up with 2 of his motherfucking friends.
Yeah, I was like, you already brought me in this shit whenever he started fucking with Corbin. And
Hell
she was
yeah.
like, no, it's not your beef. It's this and that. It's Corbin and Christian's beef. I was like, nah, fuck all that. I said, put him back on the phone. So she handed him back the phone. And I was like, all right, bro, is you finna pull up or not? He was like, nah, you a bitch. You pull up. I was like, bro, you're a fucking bitch. I said, pull up. I said, we got the shit running already. I said, and if you bring anybody, I got people too. Like, I don't give a fuck what you're on. I was like, I got people too. I was like, so bring your ass here and you go right back in the woods.
That means when you called him out, he called his friends. Some of them didn't answer their phone. Some of them couldn't get there right now. So he was on his own. While Corbin got you and whoever you about to call. Now this nigga ain't got nobody at his back, but he had 2 of his boys at school. Now it's after school. You like, nigga, pull up, let's do this shit. And then he like, alright, I'll be there. And then he start calling his friends, and none of them niggas answer. He like, yo, I'm gonna get a phone to my sister. And yo, I get.
Shit was sad as fuck. And I was so hyped up. I was like, I just started saying, you a bitch, you a bitch, you a bitch, you a bitch. And he was just sitting there, no.
I'm pretty sure at this point in time, even if your friend Corbin didn't want to fight him, you wanted to fight him.
Yeah, I was already on that type shit. Like, I was honestly sick of that shit. And I was like, it's all over a bitch. And like, when we came back to the house after he didn't fight or whatever, like after he didn't pull up, we like, cause we wasted a bunch of time, so all he did, or like my 2 homies was like, fuck this, we ain't finna come out here for nothing, y'all wanna smoke. And I was like, fuck yeah. And like Corbin pulled out some money and he was like, I'll pay for it or whatever. And I was like, alright. So then some other shit happened. The 2 homies that I called, since I guess they was upset that like this is when the shit. No, this is when the shit like got fake as fuck. And I lost those 2 homies like just because of this. So what happened is after nothing happened and we smoked or whatever, Corbin paid for the smoke, Corbin paid for the wraps and like everything.
Okay,
and
do Corbin know the 2 people you called?
He semi-knew them. Like he knew of them. He didn't know them personally. Like,
okay.
But I knew them personally. I was friends with one of them for a long time, and then he brought somebody else.
So was it like they just came through, smoked Corbin's bud, and shit didn't pop off? Now they want to leave?
It's worse. It's worse.
Oh shit.
So what happened is we smoked, or we went to a like a gated community type thing. It was a bunch of apartments, like, but they were like gated off, and we went there and we smoked, and then me and my homeboy, like the other kid that my homeboy brought, I didn't really fuck with him that much. But
okay, you got 2 other homies.
Me and my homeboy.
I'm gonna call them A and B. So which one you talking about, A or B?
Okay, A and B. A is my homeboy. B is the guy that came with my homeboy.
A brought.
Yeah. Okay. So me and my homeboy got into an argument. Like we was arguing because I was high as fuck. I was venting. Yeah, me and A got into an argument because I was venting. I was like, bro, you don't even really fuck with me no more. I was like, I know you pulled up now, but I'm just saying, like, you and Damon don't never want to be around whenever, like, some shit happened with me and I'm depressed and shit and y'all don't want to talk to me. And he was like, it's because I fuck with GDs and shit and I don't really fuck with, and you don't fuck with that gang shit. Yeah, and I was like, I don't really fuck with that shit anyways, and you know that. And he was like, that's exactly why we don't fuck with each other no more. And I was like, but see, that's the problem. I was like, we used to be good ass friends. Like, we used to play baseball and shit together. And like, now we don't even do that shit. He was like, shit, I don't even play sports like that no more. I just smoke and chill with my other homies.
And I'll tell you right now,
so
that's some bullshit, because when I was in high school, I went to high school with a set of brothers. There was Demetrius and Meech. and Demetrius was a Crip, and Meech was a Blood. You know what I'm saying?
What
But
the fuck?
yup. But they always had like a peace treaty or like whatever, apartheid or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Whenever they were together, they didn't talk about blood, the Crip business. They didn't fucking throw up they signs and shit. There was just respect for each other, like, because, you know, they brothers. So, like, straight up, they just, like, they respected each other on that level. So I've seen Crips and Bloods, like, straight up relatives, Crips and Bloods, and they still can, like, put that gang beef aside.
But yeah.
So when you talk about, like,
anyways,
he coming at you on some bullshit, you're like, I ain't gotta be a part of that for you to have my back. You know, and I'm only saying that because, like I said, I've seen motherfuckers in two opposing gangs, the Crips and Bloods, and the brothers still had each other's back. Like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I'm Blood, yeah, he Crip, but you fuck with my brother, nigga, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
So I don't get that.
So like,
just
after
he in the
we got
gang
to
and you
argument
not,
shit.
now he ain't got your back. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, it was fucked up, but so it got worse from there though. So we got into that big argument, and then we both went our separate ways. They went through the cut, like there's a cut that leaves from our neighborhood, like, or from that neighborhood to our neighborhood, and then there's a road that leads out to like to a highway, and then if you walk down the highway, you can walk down to the road that leads to our neighborhood. So there's two ways to get there, and me and Corbin took the way that goes towards the highway out towards the gas station, and we stopped at the gas station. He was like, you want something to drink? And I was like, yeah, sure. And because we was high as fuck, well, I was high as fuck. He didn't smoke. Corbin didn't smoke. That's another thing. Corbin didn't smoke.
Hold up, wait, but you just said Corbin bought the bud.
He bought it. He bought the bud, but he didn't
But he don't smoke?
because his mom. He don't smoke because his mom.
So he bought it for y'all.
Yeah. So it gets worse from there though. It gets
See,
worse.
I like
So-
Corbin, but I'm not feeling these other niggas. A and B. I'm not feeling these niggas.
So, yeah, like Corbin been my like ride or die homie for like 3 or 4 years already.
Okay.
So, like he's bought me a bunch of shit, but that's another day.
Buying you shit don't mean shit, because you know what?
I know. I'm just saying he bought
Pavagan-
me a bunch of shit, and he's had my back, my back for everything.
But see, that's the thing. Like, you as a person, you know, the older you get, I know it sounds fucked up, but the friends that you do have that are still there, that you still consider friends, after a while, they all start to fall into categories. Like, yo, I know if I get into a fight, I can call this one. If I have a problem with my mortgage, I can call this one. If
Well,
I just want to go out and have
He's
fun.
all around though. He's all around.
Okay,
Like, at
so
this moment in
what
time, since I'm younger,
you know what he
he's
is,
all
but you
around.
also all I'm saying is you know what he is, but you also that means that you also know
I
what
know
he
that.
isn't.
I know that in the future. That it's gonna be. He's gonna have his own life at the same time.
Okay,
I
here's my
already
question.
understand that.
So if you got in the beef, do you think you could call Corbin?
100%, yeah.
And he'll okay. Now here's the even bigger question: would he show up nervous as a motherfucker? Like, nigga, I don't really
No.
want to do this, but you're
No,
my
he
boy,
can
so
fight.
I got your
He
back.
can fight. He just didn't want to go to jail. Like he can fight. He's 18 now. He don't give a fuck.
Okay, is he one of them big ass motherfuckers that's just so
Nah.
big? He like, I don't want to fight because I'm gonna hurt
Nah.
people.
No, I'm the big motherfucker, but I don't even give a fuck if I hurt somebody.
Nice. Cause
Like-
he met those motherfuckers that are just too big for their own good. They be like, if I punch somebody, I might cripple them, so I don't fight.
No, I'm not like that. I'm big, but I don't give a fuck. But anyway, so we walked up to the gas station, got a couple drinks, and as we're walking down the road that leads to our neighborhood, they're standing up on the hill, like at the road that we have to turn on to go to my house.
Yep.
So it's like a 3-way road, and they're on
And
the,
it's
the
just
corner
you
of the road that we
him,
have to
and how
turn.
many does Christian have?
No, it's not Christian. Christian never pulled up. This is A and B.
Oh, wait, A and B are waiting there.
Yeah. So that's the boys that we smoked with that I
Yeah.
just had beef with. So they were sitting up there waiting, and we walked down there, and they were like,
First of all, what
What
the
you
fuck are
call
they
it?
waiting for?
they were waiting for us. So they were standing down there. We walked up and we were like, "What's up?" And he was like,
right.
"Bro, that beef that we just had, it's all dropped, whatever. Like we don't even care, blah blah blah." So he was like, Corbin again, fucking was like nice as fuck. Was like, "Y'all need something to drink. Like we got some Powerades. Y'all want something to drink?"
Yeah.
So he gave them something to drink and fucking.
Just like
then we
an
started walking
hour
down
ago,
towards
this
my
was his
house.
homeboy. This is his fucking cavalry. This is his backup.
But what you call it? So we start walking down towards our house, and there's another cut that leads behind this old abandoned house that we don't like, that nobody ever moved into because they say it's haunted. And so there's a cut that leads behind the house. Okay, so like there's a cut that leads next to B's house, and like comes down towards A's house and my house.
Okay. So you, A, and B live on the same street?
We all live in the same neighborhood. Me, A, and B live in the same neighborhood. Corbin lives in a different neighborhood.
Okay.
But, so we walk behind the cut that goes to, like, next to B's house, and B's like, hold on, I gotta go inside, get something real quick. So we're like, alright. And he goes inside, and then, like, behind him, he comes back out. Behind him, like, 5 or 6 other people start walking. I'm like, okay, I'm high as fuck right now. This ain't the time
y'all
to be doing
standing
this.
in front of B's house?
We're standing behind B's house, about to go through the cut.
Okay, and you're like, let me run in the house. He go in the house and come back out, and 5 other people come out with him. So now you got A, B, and 5 other people.
Yeah, so like a total of like 7 people.
Yeah, and it's just you and Corbin.
I'm like, yeah, and Corbin's like, he's not small. He's about like 6. He's about my height, like a little bit shorter, like 6'1", because I'm 6'3". But he's like 6'1", and he's like a little skinny. Like he's one of those skinny.
Skinny tall
kids.
people.
Yeah, but not like super anorexic skinny, but just skinny. Anyways, he comes outside and we start walking through he's like, all right, I'm ready. So we start walking through the cut, and those 5 other people keep following us, and I'm like, I keep turning around, I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at Corbin, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And we get behind the house, and
I'm pretty sure Corbin looking at you like, well, dude, what the fuck? These your people.
No, I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then we start, like, B is like, he says something, and I turn around, and we stop behind the house, and he's like, all right, you need to shoot A his 1. He wants his 1. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not gonna fight him.
You need to shoot A his 1.
Yeah, it's like a term
for
like
fighting. A fight. Like y'all need to shoot the fair ones.
Yeah. So
why are you supposed to fight A now?
Because me and A got into that argument after we smoked. He
really?
was like, yeah. He was trying to pressure it. He was like, you need to give A his 1. He wants his 1. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna fight him. He's like a brother to me. And he was like, bro, brothers fight. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what brothers do. So B's the one that's kind of
pushing you to fight A.
Yeah, he was basically trying to force me.
But
and then so we're standing there. That's my point. He didn't say shit while we were arguing, but once we get there, B's like, yo, you need to shoot him as 1. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not finna fight him. What the fuck are you talking about? So he was like, but brothers fight. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what brothers do. I said, I'm not finna fight you. I said, I don't give a fuck. And he was like, nah, you finna fight him. You finna shoot him as 1. He wants his 1. I said, I don't give a fuck. And then all of a sudden, I just hear, bah, like I hear a smack. And I'm like, what the fuck? I look over. My homeboy hit Corbin in the back of the fucking head. Like, just straight up hit him.
Yeah,
and Corbin, like, fell down on the floor and fell into the fence that's behind the house. And, like, I was like, bro, fuck this. I'll be back. And I start walking up to my house. And, like, I go up to my house, like, and B's following me as I'm walking up to my house. Like, bro, come back. Fuck are you doing? Come back. I was like, bro, back up. And I just kept walking into my house. And so I go up to my house, I grab my 9mm and I put it in my waist.
They already know you the dangerous one. Like, they're like, oh, Corbin just whatever, but Prodigy, we got this nigga will pop off.
They know what the fuck, like, they know what the fuck going on. But so I went up to the house, grabbed my 9mm and put it in my waist. And then I started walking back down there. And he was like, I walked behind the house, I'm looking for Corbin, I'm like, where the fuck you at? So I start blowing his phone up, I couldn't find him, nobody was behind the house, nobody was to be seen. I was like, bro, what the fuck, this some fake shit. And like, Corbin's walking down the street with my other homeboy, so now we got
hands on your boy. Ain't nothing fake about that.
Now we got C which is my other homeboy. His name's Damon.
Okay.
And he used to be cool with me and A. Like, we used to play baseball and shit.
Okay,
But
so
then
you and
C fell off.
Oh, so C
Me-
fell off between you, A, and C were cool. Then A and C fell out, but you and C are still. How tight are you with C?
Like, it's not a full, like, commitment, but it's like I'm cool with him. I'm cool with him.
Are you tighter with C than you are with A?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm pretty sure when C show up, he like, yo,
Corbin-
why you ain't called me?
no, C was like, so C was walking down the road smoking a black because he just went to the gas station, got him a black. He had nothing to do with any of this. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I see Corbin had ran up the road, like ran up the other way down the road and met up with C, like just randomly found C
After he got
because he was
punched
just
in
trying
the
to get
head?
away. Yeah, so he just took
Okay.
off after he got punched in the head, and after I took off to the house, and so then him and C are walking on the road like smoking a black or whatever, and I was like, I met up with them, like I saw them walking, and I was like, all right, there he is, then there's C. I was like, okay, that's fucking all right. So I met up with them, and I was like, I told Damon, which is C, I told him what was going on, and he was like, what the fuck, like what happened? And I explained the whole thing. He was like,
I'd have said the
he's
same
like,
thing.
what the fuck?
You know, what you mean?
He was like,
you
what the
you and
fuck?
A got beef? Like, I thought, like, y'all was cool. Like, nah, man, this nigga on some bullshit.
And so, like, we talked for a minute, and he was like, well, why don't you just give A his one? I was like, because I'm not finna fight him. I was like, there's no reason I should fight him. And I was like, there's no given reason why I should
Okay, all right,
fight this kid.
I gotta digress again. The argument was over what?
It was over me, like, venting. Like, I was basically venting because I was high.
You was high, you was mad, but what were you venting about? You were venting about the dude trying to fight Corbin?
The fact that A didn't have nothing to do with me no more.
Oh, so he took it so, like, personal. Now it ain't about me coming over here to have your back. I come over here to have your back. Now you bitching at me about me and your relationship.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It was like, I was just asking, like, what happened, like, for
Okay,
him
be
to
honest.
not.
Be honest.
It started
Were
off
you
as a soft
asking,
argument.
or were you
Yeah,
like?
I was asking, and then when I asked the question, he was like, what the fuck you mean? Like, he popped off. So I was like, I started popping off too. I was like, this is what the fuck I mean. And so I started explaining it. And
that seems a little murky right there.
no,
That point seems
I
murky.
asked the question, and then he popped
But see,
off,
that's
so
the
I
thing.
popped
No,
off back.
you know how it is. It's not what you say sometimes. It's how you say it.
Oh, I
So
didn't
if you
say it.
came
I
at a
didn't say
nigga
rude at
like
all. I
on
didn't say
something
rude
like,
at
yo,
all.
how come you don't chill with me no more, nigga?
No,
Like,
that's not how
what's
I worded
good,
it. That's not
motherfucker?
how I
And then he
worded it.
like, yo, hold up, why you coming at me like this, nigga?
No,
You
that's
called
not
me
how I
over
worded
here, I'm
it.
here.
That's not how I worded it. That's not how I worded it. What? Okay. Huh? No.
I don't mean to be
Who knows?
asking too many questions. I'm just trying to really
No, okay.
understand
So,
what you're saying.
The way
like,
I worded it was like, I was like, so why you fell off a little bit? I was like, how come you don't really hang out with me and Damon no more? I didn't say it rude or
okay, I'll
nothing.
tell
I
you
just
right there.
asked
The
him.
first statement kind of sounds offensive.
No, it leaded into that. We were talking about Damon and talking about us, how we
But
used to
think
all
about
like
people.
play baseball and stuff no more.
Think people. If you go, how come you fell off?
But that's
No
not
matter
what I
what
opened the conversation with. That's
Yep.
not what I opened the conversation with.
Well, that's what you just said.
No, I'm saying, okay, so we started talking about old times. Like, we started
Yeah,
talking
like
about,
reminiscing.
yo, I remember when we
Yo,
played
remember
baseball.
back in the day, me, you, and Damon, you know what I'm saying, on the motherfucking the diamond and shit.
And then I
Remember
just
that bitch on
asked
the
him, I
fucking
was like,
bleachers?
so what happened? I was like, so what happened? Like, what happened? And then he was like, we started talking about it, and then I was like,
And that's where he was like, you'll fuck with the GDs and shit.
yeah, and then I was like, well, you know I don't fuck with the GDs, and he was like, well, what you mean by that? Like, he took that disrespectful. The fact that I said I don't fuck with the GDs, that statement, he took
Yeah.
that disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then he started piping it off.
Hey, how long ago was this? How old were you and him at this time?
I was 16 and he was 16, because his birthday is 5 days after mine.
Yeah, so y'all both were young, so he had to have been young in the game. So it was kind of like put in his mind that this is his life, this is all, this is his family, this is new
He wasn't even
association.
no, he wasn't even with it that long. Less than a year, he had just got with that.
But you gotta understand, like when it comes to gang life, first of all,
It's not
majority
even
of
a
gangs
gang
jump.
life though.
Most majority of gangs like jump you in, like they whoop your ass before you can even be considered
No,
one.
this is not even. He's not a legit like GD.
Oh,
It's like the ones that rep it and throw up the signs and shit, but they're not. They don't do the
they're
shit
not
that the
official.
GDs actually do.
Like if a
Like nobody
if
around
an
here is
official
actual.
GD saw them, he might whoop their ass for repping and not being in it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. So you like, yo, y'all not even like real gangsters, but you out here repping this shit, and you asking me how come I don't hang with you because you in a gang that ain't really official, nigga. Like, okay, I see where you coming from,
See, I didn't even
but I
say
see
it
where
like
he
that though.
coming
That's the
from.
point. I didn't even say it like that. I just asked him why he didn't hang out with us, and he was like, because I do this and that, and I was
No,
like, well, you know, I don't
I've
fuck
been
with the
around
GDs.
I've been around a lot of people that were in gangs, and just saying anything about the gang, like they take that shit seriously. Like when I was younger, I was supposed to be a part of the Crips, but um, first of all, our OG in the city that was supposed to be the one who tried to get me in. My OG's OG. I asked him, I was like, yo, what does Crips stand for? And he said, Christ reborn into peace. And that just like blew my mind. I'm a thinker. I don't know if you could tell, but right now, by this conversation that we just had, I keep thinking about everything that you keep talking about. The scenario, how old were you? Where were you? What was going on? You know what I'm saying? I think. I can't help it. So he's like, yo, Crips stand for Christ reborn into peace. And I was like, wait, Crips stand for Christ reborn into peace? But you want me to join so I get into fights with other people because they don't wear the same color as me? That don't sound right. This all sounds retarded.
Honestly,
So I still wind up like I didn't have to get jumped in, but I was still
what they
kind of like
say though,
shadowing my GD. I was shadowing my OG, and
what they
I
say
just said I
though, what
couldn't
they
do
say
it.
though is that they don't fight because of the colors. They fight because of old rivalries. That's what they say they
You
fight
know what?
over.
And now that I'm
It's just
older,
like the
and I know
it's
the
just
actual history. The Bloods and the Crips are basically, imagine the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers split in half, and it was a California-based thing. So one of them went up to like Oakland, the other one went to like San Francisco. And Christ was Crips. The actual acronym for Crips is Community Resistance in Progress, meaning if the police came around a black neighborhood, they'd be like, yo, you ain't got to arrest nobody. Don't worry about it. We as a community already have a resistance in progress. Crips. And Bloods was supposed to be blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. And we all stick together. But the leader of the Crips and the leader of the Bloods, the OGs, the people who started, both of them were Black Panthers. They used to be boys. So when I look at these streets and I hear Crips and Bloods at war, I'm like, how? Like, the person who started the Crips, the
I
person who
don't think
started
they
the
know the real
Bloods,
story. I don't think any of them actually know the real story.
no, that is the story. That is the...
No, I'm saying I don't think
Oh,
they know that. I think the story has gotten
nobody
twisted
knows.
over time.
Yeah, nobody nowadays knows the real story besides literally OGs. And most of the motherfuckers in jail doing 25 to life, 75 years. And they can't pass the knowledge on like that. So all these people out in the streets feel like they're repping it.
And they're just yeah, and the OGs are just sitting there like, man, this is sad. Like,
Yeah. OG's looking at it like,
this ain't what it was supposed to be.
Yep, exactly. I was just about to say, this ain't what it's supposed to be. This ain't what it was about. Damn. Yo, so you in some shit right now. It's you, your boy Corbin, about to get in. Y'all had an issue with Christian. Now Christian's out of the picture. Now you got an issue with A and B. And then you talk to your boy C. You tell C what's going on with A and B. And he's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you, C, and A used to be down. But now A's on some funny shit because he's in GD, like, but he ain't.
Yeah, but then C was like, well, why don't you just fight A? I was like, because I'm not finna fight him. Get this. I'm a 270 pound.
I don't know. At that point in time, like, is it like, okay, did A have a problem with
hold on.
you?
Just listen real quick. So I already know what I'm capable of. So. Like, I know what I'm capable of, and I know what A is capable of.
Okay, give me the stats on A. How big is A?
Around this, he's skinny as fuck. Just like he's skinnier and smaller than Corbin.
So is he under 6 feet?
Yeah, he's under 6 feet.
Yeah, you about to wreck this motherfucker. You like, nigga, really?
He like 5'11",
bro, I don't even want to
5'10".
do this because I'm definitely going to jail. So beat the shit out of you.
That's my point. I was like, you gotta understand, like, and even C at that point was like, yeah, you big as fuck, like. You don't want to fight, like that's the reason you don't want to fight him. I was like, it's not just that. I was like, we were cool for so long. He like a brother, and he was like, he also brought up, well, brothers fight. I was like, it's not like that though. I said they don't fight for dumb shit like this.
Nah, I don't. No, brothers do fight. Honestly, the only reason me and my brother probably ain't fought is because I am 7 years older than him, and I got him by at least like 40 to 50 pounds. Like my little brothers
I got
know
this kid
I'll
by
beat
at
the
least
shit out of
100 pounds.
Yeah, no, so yeah. I don't think A really wanted to fight you, but I definitely feel like he tried to do it on some, yo, if I knock out this big nigga, I got points or something like that.
I don't get knocked out that easy.
What about B? Is B also in the GD?
Yeah, B like reps that too.
So A and B are in the GD. So
C semi-reps it. C semi-reps it, just I guess to be again like with something because he didn't. No, none of them are official.
What the fuck? How is these like motherfuckers repping gangs and ain't nobody check these niggas?
It's false claiming.
Cause like even in Buffalo, I remember my peoples running up on niggas wearing blue flags and shit and be like, "What sex you repping?"
It's also partially because A's uncle, who is in jail now, and so is A. A's in jail, but
A's
uncle is official.
Is official. So he thought he was just gonna get on in by like a G pass,
just
like
because he's around his uncle and he like his
uncle
didn't
G
like
pass.
put
so
him
he thought
on,
he was gonna get it on
but
a
he's
G pass.
he sees what his uncle does and he mirrors that.
Yep, he trying to get on a G pass. Like, yo, my uncle already blooded, so I mean, like, that's my uncle, so you already know I'm down. I'm about that life, and you're like, nah, nigga, that's not how it works. You gotta put in your work.
Yeah,
you gotta do you gotta rep your
now.
set. So, because even in Buffalo, like, I've seen some of the niggas I was hanging with run up on dudes that had, like, blue handkerchiefs hanging out their back pocket. And they'd be like, yo, what set you claiming? Yo, spit your,
they're crazy with that shit. Like, the memory that they have, like, the memory that gang members have to remember all that shit is crazy.
Yeah, because if you get called out, like, you gotta be able to spit that shit. What set you repping? Where you from? Yo, spit out the rules. Spit out the 10 rules. Spit out the laws. Spit out this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show me, you know what I'm saying? Throw up those signs. You know what I'm saying? Show me what you talking about.
I only know, like, one thing about the GDs, and that's if they ask you, do you bang, you say no. Like, they say, do you bang, and you be like, no.
Wait, okay.
Like,
GDs,
no, I don't bang.
their color is yellow and black, right?
Their color is black as far as I know. Just solid black.
GDs. Okay, yellow or black. What am I thinking?
I don't know. I just know that all the GDs that claim they're GDs at my school at my old school, they walk around with black handkerchiefs.
Yo, see right here. This is how I get a lot of the use out of my PC that fucking put back and help me build. You know. What?
I like how Crazy's just laying back just listening.
Oh, this is Crazy's mode. He just sit back and be listening to shit. What color does the GD. Yep, GD. Yep, gang, GD where? Gangster's Disciple. The Gangster's Disciple is a criminal gang which was formed in the south side of Chicago in the late 1960s by Larry Hoover, leading the High Life Supreme Gangsters, and David Barksdale, leader of the Black Disciples. The two groups united to form the Black Gangsters Disciples. So it became BGDN. Wait, oh, the two groups united to form the Black Gangsters Disciple Nation. So yeah, the colors that they wear are black. Okay, so what color? Oh wait, no, what gang? Wait, gang. No. Yep. Hey, where's black and yellow? Yep, black and yellow. What is that? Latin Kings. That's what that is. The Latin Kings were black and gold. I don't know why I mixed those two. I apologize. I didn't mean to cut off your story. I'm so interested in what the fuck you're talking about. So don't think I'm like, because I'm like, yo, there was like school violence, and then there was like after school, then there was a bitch involved, and then now there's one of the homeboys involved. Now there's a gang involved, and then there's a nigga who's in the gang but don't like this nigga in the gang. Yo, this is some juice. Yo, this is some juicy shit, nigga. Seriously, what you told me could have been like a 100-page book right now. Straight up. Oprah sell those shits too.
I'm so fucking weak. But yeah, so like that shit just popped up, and then like we all went home, and just me and Corbin went home. Like, and then that night Corbin said he wanted to leave, and that shit like it made me feel like I did something wrong as
like
far
what kind
as
of leave? Like you want to
leaving.
leave the neighborhood, leave the state?
No, he wanted to leave. He wanted to go back home.
Weren't y'all walking home?
No, he wanted like my dad to take him home. He was like, I want to go home.
Oh, so y'all at your house?
Yeah, I said he was staying the night.
Oh, I didn't know because you were talking about when C got involved. So I didn't know whether C was there, whether you met up with C, because I think you said you met up with C, like
yeah,
on the way home or whatever.
Everybody went home. I went home. Corbin came back to my house where he was staying the night. And
so
that
you,
night,
Corbin, and
home.
C were at your house when you explained this to C.
C went home, and me and Corbin went to my house.
Okay, so y'all went at your house when you explained this to C.
No, like we were right outside my house when I explained it to C.
Okay.
And then C went home, and then what'd you call it?
So now you and Corbin at your house, and you're like, yo, can you ask your dad to take me home?
Yeah, and I felt so bad because I felt the reason why he wanted to go home was because I took off after he got hit and ran off. I felt like he wanted me to run off like the same way that he went. Nope,
don't feel bad about that. Because you know what? At any point in time, every person is the only person that's responsible for one's own safety. So he can't say that it's your fault that he wasn't safe, because whatever choices he made to put him in that situation in the first place is the choices that he made and you had no control over. So therefore you also shouldn't be.
But I felt that he got hit. No. Listen, because he got hit because of me getting into that argument.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Kinda get that, but I still don't think that's fair. Because you only called A and B to have your back or a beef that Corbin had. Now, neither you nor Corbin could have predicted that A and B was gonna flip on you. And when they did flip, A, it's not your motherfucking fault. B, you didn't see it coming. C, you wasn't a fucking part of it. You know what I'm saying? The list could go on.
And D, there was also 7 fucking people there.
I don't give a fuck about that. You know, my mama.
I give a fuck about that. I could have, but
my mama raised me. If you about to get drunk, grab the biggest nigga and knock him the fuck out, hit him with a brick or whatever. But you hold on to that big motherfucker. You know, obviously you're probably gonna lose if you're getting jumped. But you go
that's
for
what
the
I'm
biggest
saying.
nigga.
There was 7 people there. Like, imagine what could have happened to me and Corbin if I just started, because I know if I fight A at that moment, those 7 people or those 5 other people, including B, are gonna jump in.
No, be honest with you, cause like be honest with yourself and me, cause you a big dude. So like you probably could have took like 2 or 3 of the, like if you'd have just straight up swung with all your might, you could have probably knocked out the first 2. So you still got 5 people to deal with. If 4 of those 5 people came at you, Corbin had to do 1-on-1. If he'd have won his 1-on-1, do you think Corbin would have came over and helped you?
Yeah, but also B is also like not, he's bigger.
Okay,
but
so
he's not
there's
the same size as me.
so wait, so there's A and B and 5 other people.
Yeah, and those 5 other people, at least 3 of those other people were big motherfuckers. They were grown ass men.
I'm not feeling Corbin right now. He not standing up for himself. He not.
No, he was. He got hit in the fucking back of the head.
No. Like, I mean, even with with Christian, you know, he's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to fight. Fuck that, nigga. You talking about you want to fuck my girl? You trying to take my girl from me? I'm already got a problem.
But in the end, though, he just let him have her, and he dropped it. Like, he's not with her. He's been with her for a long time.
Like, but
she
in
was a hoe
that
anyway,
situation,
so
I wouldn't have let that shit
for
just
her?
pop off. Like, but yo, I give you mad props, nigga. Yo, straight up, just that story lets me know if I was to call you, like, yo, nigga, I got some issues. Like, I know you got my motherfucking back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a rare thing. And yo, I salute you to the fucking grave, nigga. You got heart and you got your people's back, regardless of the situation. You even went against your peoples with your peoples. Yeah. So it's not even like a loyalty thing. You know right from wrong. Yo, I give you mad props for that. Straight up. Fuck props, nigga. You get respect for that. Fuck out of here. You get respect. That's dope. So you and Corbin still friends, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What about you and C?
See? Oh yeah. But
Okay.
he came over here this morning before I went to work.
Okay, so but you don't talk to A and B no more.
A's in jail, so.
And even out of this whole situation, B seemed like a follower.
Oh yeah. B was riding A's dick the whole time.
Yeah, he seemed like a follower. Cause you ain't say nothing about like B like initiating or doing anything or being the first to like pop off or say something or do something. B's just been in the background holding A's back. And then you tell C about it, even though A, B, and C all supposed to be in the same gang, C still look at A like, yo, what this nigga doing? Yeah, that's fucked up. Like, yo, yeah, you definitely got my motherfucking respect. Yeah, that's what's up. You're a good dude. And I've noticed this because, and I'm gonna say this, like, first of all, everybody gets mad. So everybody has anger. Unless you on fucking Zoloft or Xanax or some shit, and you smoking weed and shit, like, or you on like a coke, or not a coke, like a heroin vendor. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen them YouTube videos where the heroin addicts is like standing up when they're falling asleep? You know what I'm saying? Like, them the only few people that I'd be like, alright, you know, you'll stand up regardless, you know, but I'm kind of a small dude. I'm like 5'10", maybe 170, 180 pounds. when I was growing up, all my cousins were above 6'2" and above 260 pounds. And they used to take my ass in the attic, and they would lay the fucking couch cushions and the mattresses and the everything that was like kind of soft. And we'd get up there and we get to wrestling, and they would just beat the shit out of me. They'd whip my ass. But over time, I was the smallest of all of the cousins. My cousin Bob was the smallest one that was like closest to my weight, but Bob was still like 5'11", 260. He was a fat dude. My cousin Stan had to been like 6'3", 6'4", and at the very least like 290. And then Stan's best friend Walter was like 6'3", 6'4". He was a little bit skinnier, so I want to say he might have been like 220, maybe 250, like in there. Then there was like the other friend James. James was like 6 feet. He looked like a bootleg ass Usher, but he still had like 30, 40 pounds on me. You know, like we used to just get in this attic and they used to just like try wrestling moves on me. Like, oh, I saw this on WWE. Let me see if I can put you in that. Like, no, nigga. First of all, you gotta catch. And then you gotta put me in that position. I ain't just gonna let you put me in that position. So I grew up fighting bigger dudes. I mean, anywhere from 40 to 100 pounds bigger than me. So I have no problem fighting bigger people. But that's...
I mean, I ain't got no problems fighting nobody bigger than me. Because I know I'm not the biggest motherfucker out there. Nor do I think that I can beat everybody's fucking ass. Because that's not a thing.
Oh, yeah, I definitely
There's always
don't think
that one person that's gonna...
I don't think I can beat everybody's ass, but I definitely do go in with that confidence. Like,
yeah,
nigga,
I'm definitely gonna try.
You're not about to whip my ass. You not gonna whip my ass. That's all I can go in with. But you know, that's kind of like situational, specific. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's just like, yeah, I'm here. What's up? Been listening. Crazy's over here like, yeah. He's like, yeah, y'all got some crazy motherfucking lives. Like, I got crazy in my name, but yeah, y'all got some wild lives.
Well, everyone was growing up differently. Like when I was a kid, never got into a fight. I wasn't growing up around all that stuff, so I just don't talk about it because I'm not used. I wasn't around that.
That's crazy for me to hear. Okay, you said you're like 27, right? Crazy.
Yeah.
But you have been in a fight, right, in your life?
No.
You've never been in a fight in your entire life?
No.
See, now that's crazy. I thought you meant like as a kid you never got into a fight, but I'm thinking like maybe you went to a bar, got into a bar fight, or...
No. I don't drink, so no need for me to go to a bar.
Wow, yeah, I'll be honest with you, Crazy. You're definitely a rare breed. You're a rare specimen. To find somebody at your age that has never been in a fight, and then don't get me wrong, well, I can't say that. It's not like I promote fighting, but I do feel like everybody needs to experience loss, like a great loss. Like, everybody needs that point where the world shows you that you ain't the shit. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I already know I'm not, so it doesn't need to show me because I already know I'm not.
Yeah, you're very religious, so I can see you already being like, I don't have anything to prove, and if something happens, it's not up to me. It's up to, you know, God or whatever. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So you're very peaceful.
But my friends do know that if they need help with something, they know they can just
Would
just
you
a phone
would
call
you
or
fight?
text away. Yeah, if I have to, yes.
Crazy, like, yeah, I'll whoop some ass. Fuck you mean?
No, you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to say Crazy's, you know, anything insignificant or small or less or anything. I'm not trying to, like, say he's not something. But to be, I think there's like, okay, like I told you earlier, like I'm the oldest out of the born children between my mother and my father. You know, my mother has my little brother and sister. My dad has like my younger four brothers. Okay.
Sorry, I know that's loud.
But like my dad's kids are like 20 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like my my closest sibling from my dad, I think, is like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? From my mom, my closest sibling is my little brother, and he's 7 years younger than me, and my little sister is 9 years younger than me. So I am the big brother. I'm the biggest brother, if that makes sense. So like I've always got to be capable. I've always got to be able. I've always got to, if they call, I've always got to be there. There is no, nah, I'm good. I can't, nah. And my upbringing kind of also instilled that in me. Get my ass whooped day in, day out by motherfuckers that's 100 pounds, 50 pounds bigger than me, fucking foot taller than me, just getting my ass whooped. And then over, I want to say like 3-4 years, I actually started being able to like pull off like leg locks and arm bars and shit like that on them, and making these niggas tap out, and they 100 pounds bigger than me. I started to notice my own capabilities to become a little bit better. I started self-training myself in Muay Thai, kicking trees and elbowing trees and shit like that. I got arrested for some dumb shit, and then I actually wound up going to one of the schools in the suburb because I got arrested. They put me on PINS, person in need of supervision, and I was like, I'll go to school. I go to school every day, and I'll get good grades. I'll come home by curfew, but I won't stop smoking weed. And my probation officer was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll deal with that." So he tried to put me in drug counseling, and then I pissed a second dirty test. He was like, "Oh, you can't do that." And I was like, "Well, I already told you from the first day I met you, I would rather not go through this, and you just put me in the placement home. I'll do my year and get out, and I'm not on probation, not on parole or anything. But you keeping me here because you keep trying to, get me to do all this other stuff." Of course, next time I went to go see him, he had a drug test. I pissed dirty 3 times in a row, and then he put me in a placement home, and then I had to go do a year in Gateway. When I got up there, like, yeah, there was dudes bigger than me that thought they were shit, but they're all my age, and they're only like 2-3 inches taller than me. Man, I was like, yo, I'll fuck all of y'all up. And the one big dude who actually became my best fucking friend while I was there, my boy Dominic, was like, yo, you talk all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I bet you a bitch ass nigga. And I was like, I'm not a bitch ass nigga. If you really want to, we can go at it. Like, just because you big don't mean you could fuck me up. So we actually started off slap boxing, and I was faster than him. Whap, 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 whap. I'm tagging him. So he started getting a little upset, and he goes to rush me, like at the waist. Well, before I went into the placement home, I was on the high school wrestling team. So I shoot, I plant my legs out. This motherfucker hit the ground face first. So now he's face down, and basically I'm on his back, and my face is where his ass at. My nuts is on the back of his head. I fucking
What the fuck?
Yeah, I spin around, I get on his back, and I put that nigga in a rear naked choke. And this nigga's like, yo, that's fucked up, bro. Like, yo, how you gonna do all that shit, nigga? We supposed to be beefing, and you out here, you know what I'm saying, doing some wrestling and choking and shit. And I'm like, nigga, I beat you. Period. Like, you lucky I didn't choke you out. I could have straight up just embarrassed you and had you pass the fuck out. Like, what you mean? So we get to slap boxing again and shit like that. And, he tried to stand up more with me. And what I did, I slapped him on the right side of his face, but I moved to the left got behind him and put him in a rear naked choke again. Nigga was mad as fuck. And then, you know, he at the placement home we was in, he was in a different like building than I was in. The building that I was in was supervised independent living. So we cooked our own dinners. We were in charge of doing our own shopping. We were in charge of doing like our own clothes shopping. Like
They
a
gave y'all
lot.
like money and shit.
Yeah, like they used to give us vouchers to like Burlington Coat Factory. So they'd be like, okay, the amount of money would be like $96, but I would with that $96, I had to get a pair of jeans and I had to get a pair of sneakers and a coat. So if I found a pair of jeans, a pair of sneakers, and a coat, and it all came up to less than $96, I could go and spend the rest of that money on more sneakers, more pants, more clothes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got like weekly allowances if we did all our chores and did our homework. It was really like okay, we understand that you guys are definitely more mature than the rest of the other guys here. Like the building that I lived in only had, I want to say, 8 of us. Whereas the other building had like 14, 16 motherfuckers there. And it was from like, I want to say from like either 8 or 10 up to 16. So you got, okay, there was 3 male cottages. That's what they were called, cottages. So there's 3 male cottages and 3 female cottages. And the females had the same thing. The 2 other cottages were, one was for like non-violent, you know, people that were there, and the other one was for like people with, you know, fighting history, violent history. So they split them up, you know. But the one cottage that had like the violent offenders was like, I want to say 13 and up. They didn't put like the young kids in there, you know, because young kids, you know, they steal shit from the store, they yell at their mom, they don't go to school, you know what I'm saying? So we got 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds in the placement home. But you see how I'm saying it's set up? So you got like the one cottage with non-violent kids, then you got the one cottage with violent kids, and then there was my cottage that was for like the mature. You know, I'm here because I smoked weed. I violated my probation. That's why I'm here. You know, so the girls had the same thing, like a violent cottage, a non-violent, and a supervised independent living cottage. You see what I'm saying? So when I met Dominic, I was in the supervised independent living cottage, and he was in the non-violent cottage. And then one of the dudes that was in my cottage, he served his time. Like his year of doing, you know, placement home was over, so he was going home. So we had another position in the cottage, and then Dominic came in, and that was my boy the entire time that I was there. He taught me how to make a sword, like out of a towel.
Fuck.
Yeah, you know how to do that shit?
Fuck no.
Okay, if you would take like a regular bath towel, you know how it's longer than it is wide, right? Okay, so you lay it out the long way. If you take the wide end and you fold, let's say, the right corner over to the left side, boom, you kind of got like this, you know, paper plane thing. What you do from there is you roll up, you just, from the side, you roll up the whole paper towel. Boom. So now you got like this big ass, you know, roll. And then you tie a knot where you fold it over the towel. You tie a knot down there. So literally it looked like a limp ass sword, but you got like a hilt and a handle. Man, we ran around. I broke skin straight up, like snapping niggas with the towel. Pack, clap, clap, clap. I broke skin with the shit. Like, I got so goddamn good with it, motherfuckers didn't want to play with me, because every hit broke skin. Like, motherfuckers started wanting to fight me. Like, yo, dog, you can't be hitting me like that. I'm like, I was sitting in my room, you came in here with your sword, now you mad because I hit you better than you hit me? What kind of shit is that? Like, yeah. I forgot where I started this story and what was the point. Ain't even lie. I was trying to relate to you on some aspect, but I forgot what I was saying. I'm just being honest. Damn, it's already 3:30. Whatever. I only gotta do 4 hours tomorrow.
Yes?
Hey, Prodigy,
Uh-huh.
do you still play that? Oh no, no, that was crazy. Do you still play Destiny?
No.
I said that was you. You said you deleted it.
No, I didn't delete it.
Oh, wait, okay, wait, maybe that was crazy that said you deleted it. Or
What do you mean
Prodigy,
that was crazy? That said he deleted it.
Prodigy, you said you deleted it, right? Well, it's the E at the end of your name. Crazy, Prodigy. That's what. Oh, and another question. Your gamer tag. Did you make that in any reference to the original Prodigy? Or no, not original Prodigy. Fatality.
I made it in reference to a clan that I was in back in Black Ops 2.
Okay, because I was watching like Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was talking about how he used to play like Quake 1, Quake 2, Quake 3, or whatever, and there was this dude who was on Quake or whatever, and his name I think was like Fatality, and like ran shit, like won world tournaments and shit like that. And I was like, yo, I wonder if Prodigy, because your name is Fatality Prodigy, so I was like, I wonder if he made that name and like, yo, I'm a prodigy of Fatality or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people think I made it because of like Mortal Kombat shit.
No, I wasn't thinking that. But I can get that. I understand that. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I made it because like it was a clan that we made and it was only together for like a couple months. But it ended up being like my main account because my other account that I had was set up with my mom's email, and it was also called Back Off or Die or something like that.
Dude, I've had Gentle Noir, I want to say, since PS2. I just never changed my name.
I used to keep the like on all my PS2 games I call myself Jax.
Jacks, JAX.
JX.
Yeah, you gotta be cool. No, I can't spell it like everybody else. Damn, I really need another great genocide. But yeah, he was like, if you watch, you go on YouTube and look up Joe Rogan, like talking about video games. He'll talk because he's talked about it a lot over the course of his podcast, and I'm pretty sure one of the videos will show the video he showed of Fatality playing Quake. So that's why I was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't know if that's where you got Fatality Prodigy from. It's like, is that like a shout out to him?
I never heard the guy.
Yeah, I've been talking my fucking face off. I apologize.
Are you good?
No, but
I
your
spent a good 30
story,
minutes myself talking.
your story was dope. That's yeah. I can't even say I apologize for getting caught up in that because that was dope. The whole scenario. You started off late for school. So I woke up and I was already late to school, right? And my boy was calling me saying he had some beef, and I was like, alright, can a nigga brush his teeth first? Can I put my drawers on? And then I get to school, and then other people was telling me that he about to get into a fight with some other people and about to get jumped. I said, no. And then, I got mad because I got irritated with this nigga popping off, and my boy So I call the nigga like, yo, nigga, let's meet at the park. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if he don't want to fight you, if you show up at the park, I'ma fight you. But he don't want to show up at the park. So he get his sister on the phone. She talk on the phone. And then I'm like, bitch, get off the phone. Put your brother back on. Then the nigga get back on the phone. And he don't want to fight. So I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Story's over. So we getting ready. We went to the store, get ready to come back. And, you know, I called my peoples to come with me and for the fight. And me and one of my peoples got into what I thought was a small discussion about the history of our friendship, and just asked the nigga where he been at. Well, as me and my boy are leaving the store, apparently he feels very offended by the fact of me questioning where his friendship is. Now him and the person I called to come and have my back in the fight, they want to fight me, and they got some niggas with them. Oh, Jesus. Yes, nigga, that was juicy. It had everything. It had controversy. It had betrayal. It had mystery. It had excitement. It had fucking the potential of violence. Okay, you hear about people having like a short attention span. No, that story gave me an over attention span. I still feel like you didn't tell me enough.
It's like a good book. It's like a good book. Always leaves you wanting more, bro.
Hell yeah. Well, I asked my questions. You're like, yeah, me and C still cool. A in jail. Where is B? What's up with B?
I don't fuck with B. I don't even know where he's at. I know he still goes to my school, but...
Okay, so he's still around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's fucking, yeah. Okay, what the fuck am I doing?
I almost talked as long as WB.
Yo, I love WB. I love WB. I love WB to death. That is my peoples. That's my boy. I game share with him. So I had to give him my personal information for us to do this. That's my boy. But I tell him all the time, like, bruh, sometimes you talk a lot and very long and you repeat yourself. That's my biggest issue with WB is he repeats himself. You know, you ain't got to tell me the same thing 5 times in 8 different ways. I got it the first time you said it. That's my only issue with WB. That's my nigga right there. Like, you know, I told, like, he said he was having, like, some money problems and shit. I was like, bro, I'll send you $25, $50 if you having problems, bro. Just, you know, let me know, and I'll send you some money, you know. Like, it ain't no issue. You know, that's my people's right there. But I understand exactly what you're saying. WB can talk by himself for an hour and a half. You don't even have to like confirm what he's saying. You ain't even got to get that. Yeah. Word. I know what you're talking about. Yo, you don't even have to say none of that. You could be just as quiet as Crazy's been the entire time me and you talking, and WB will do all that shit by himself. But that's my nigga though, straight out.
For real. I told him I was like, if you ever need like some games or some shit, like let me know. I'll game share with you.
I game share with him right now.
Crazy has my Netflix account right now.
Like I game share with WB and
like it's crazy. Like it's crazy how I'm so much closer to people on my game that I've never met in real life than I am with people.
WB said the same thing. He like, yo, it's crazy. Like I ain't never seen you face to face in my life, but you still willing to do for me more than people I know in real life. And you know, motherfuckers I live down the street from and shit like that. I'm like, I'm not that dude. What's going on? Thank you for tuning into the channel. It's your boy Jenna Noir. I'm actually just sitting here having a conversation with a couple of my good friends. We got Fatality Prodigy and Crazy Butthead. We're just having some fun. I'm just talking shit. But thank you for tuning into the channel. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button or follow button or what. I don't know what button it is. I'm not on YouTube. I'm so used to watching YouTube videos. If you like what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe. Yeah, listen, your viewership is appreciated. If you would like to see more of this face, hit that follow button, and whenever I go live, you'll see it. And that includes whether I'm on PlayStation or whether I'm on PC. And just so you know, if you had a question, no, I try not to do popular games. Like, I'm not doing Sea of Thieves. There's enough people out there already doing that, you know. And on top of that, I don't see any fun with Sea of Thieves. Just being honest, I don't. Have you?
Me neither.
Like it's already come out that they said that they want the progression system for Sea of Thieves to be linear. They don't want it to be like vertical, like, you know, you get more powerful over time, you got a better ship, you got better abilities. No, they want the only thing to separate a new player from somebody that's been playing for 5-6 months is skill. I mean, I get that, but that's just not what I'm into. It's not really appealing to me. Pirates and ships. I saw it. The gameplay does look fun, especially like jumping in the cannon and you shoot yourself out the cannon. Yeah, that kind of looks cool. But the actual melee combat and the gun, the blunderbuster combat, the sniper, I don't think that's really like for me. But don't get me wrong, if I had friends that were playing it, I would play it. I only have one person that I know playing it, which is Fabagan. And I'm like, no, I'm good, dog. And he bought like the special edition Xbox One Sea of Thieves controller. It's got like a gold button and all this other. Nah, I'm not into it that much. Number one thing he bought that kind of pissed me off is he bought the limited edition PlayStation 4, the Destiny edition. But he don't even play PlayStation no more. I'm sorry, that's a little upsetting. But hey, have either of you guys seen the new God of War PlayStation Pro limited edition?
No.
Yo, the design on the PlayStation Pro is the same like script or, you know, writing that's on Kratos' axe in God of War. So it looks sweet, and there's like a little bit of writing on the controller. Obviously, it's a 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 Pro, and I think it comes with God of War as well. It looks sweet. But I already have a PlayStation 4 Pro, so I can't see myself trading in my PlayStation 4 Pro and then still having to pay more money for another PlayStation 4 Pro. Like, even if it came with more memory, like it was like, oh, this is a 2 terabyte or a 3 or a 4 terabyte PlayStation 4 Pro. Maybe. But wait, this is coming out almost a year or more after I already bought my PlayStation 4 Pro, and it doesn't even have more memory. Yeah, that's not that appealing. It's just not. So Crazy, what are you doing right now? What game are you playing?
Nothing.
Oh, you just in chat. You just sitting there listening.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I also made the full set of the B-52 as well.
Really?
Yep.
That had
And
to
some
have
other
been
stuff.
that had to have been a pain in the butt.
No, I had all the pieces.
But I mean, getting all the pieces.
I didn't. Not really, because I captured them every single time.
Did you fight him solo?
No, with Nigma.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to do?
No idea.
Right now I'm playing Monster Hunter. And right now I'm just trying to, I don't know. I created my own goals, so I'm trying to fulfill my own goals. My goal was to get all of the best weapons for any like burn or affliction or status effect. So I want the best fire weapon, the best thunder weapon, the best sleep weapon, the best water weapon, the best dragon weapon. Yeah, I was just trying to get the best of any type of weapon. And then after that, I'll start working on armor. Right now, yeah. Wait, no. Oh, I started the wrong mission. I'll do it just for HR points, and so I was supposed to go fight a great hero, but I'm fighting a great Jagras. Oh, that definitely just made me feel like a bad
Yeah,
guy.
there was a chat I was in with a few of my friends, and they were just all talking. I was quiet, and then finally, when I said something, they're like, "Holy crap, you're alive!" We all just busted up laughing.
Well, you know I do the same thing. Like I'll come in the chat and I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And then I'll mute my mic. My wife come home, and then I start
I
talking with
don't even mute
her.
myself. I'm just quiet because, well, I'm just quiet.
I'll mute myself like that, okay? Like, I have friends that are like, oh, I hate when people, eat chips on the mic. I hate when people do, this on the mic. And so I'm like, I kind of got just used to muting myself.
What you doing right now, Prodigy?
Well, I'm just playing Ratchet and Clank still.
Did you already beat it, or are you still going through the first campaign?
No, I'm about to beat it, but
Yeah, I just beat it like last week or so. So now I got challenge mode unlocked. And I'm almost tempted to play challenge mode because I just want to see what those other weapons are like the upgraded challenge mode versions of weapons are like. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not really sorry, but yeah, I whooped your ass. Or is that you, Crazy? Are you the one watching me right now?
No. My phone's off right now. It's actually
Okay.
charging because it died.
Well, you're the only person that I know that will do that. You'll be in chat with me and still be watching me on stream. Well, you and Joel. Only two people that I know that'll be in chat and like, yes, I have you on my phone as well. Damn, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, random question. What's your favorite household game? Like, it doesn't have to be a board game, but something like that, like Monopoly or Rummy or Jenga or Trouble or Sorry or Cards Against Humanity.
My favorite household game? Like you said, it doesn't have to be board game.
No,
I fuck with Inside Hide and Seek. That's my shit.
Inside Hide and Seek.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Okay, is that like something just you and your girlfriend play?
I mean, I played it with her when I was down there. We played with her little brother and her little sister.
It still just
Wow.
don't sound right. I'm
Like,
like,
regular
did you play?
hide and seek,
Did you
bro,
play
like
Inside
fucking-
Hide? Okay, did you play Inside Hide and Seek with your girlfriend? Nah, I played it with her and her sister and brother. Like, hold up, wait a minute, nigga.
See, this is where negative-minded people are a problem.
I'm not negative minded. I'm actually open minded. But the first thing that came to my head was definitely negative. So inside hide and seek. So I'm guessing it takes place in the house as opposed to like outside on the block and shit.
Exactly. I mean, we played outside too.
Okay. My apartment's a little bit too small for that. So maybe I have to limit it to board games, but I just don't want it to be like board, like it has to have a board. You know what I'm saying? So if you like cards, spades, rummy, fucking go fish, like I just didn't want.
The electric
if I
Monopoly
said
is pretty
Buffalo,
lit.
Electric Monopoly?
Monopoly?
You
Yeah,
heard me
like
the
the
other
one with
way.
like the debit cards and shit.
Oh, I seen
Never
that
knew
one.
that was a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that one. Like the banker has like
And
a
the
calculator or
old-fashioned
something, you
Monopoly
swipe
where
and
you
shit like
actually had
that.
to play money.
Yeah, the debit card one's pretty fun though.
Okay, I saw that. I think that's like, I seen one of those at the school where I work at. They got it somewhere in there. Okay, what about you, Crazy?
I like to play Goldfish, an old-fashioned game.
Okay.
I like Rummy, if we're talking about card games.
What is that?
Well,
Rummy?
I was asking for like a new idea because every Wednesday, me and my wife, it's a one-on-one night. So me and her get into
Oh shit,
games.
I got some shit, but I mean it's like cliche.
What you got?
Like fucking go out buy a couple Nerf guns and fucking have a Nerf war in the house and shit.
No, we need a game where someone can be a definitive winner, and so we can keep score.
There's a winner.
Not really.
Yes, there is. What you mean? Come on now, you gotta have a
our
you gotta have
apart-
a kid in your heart.
Our apartment ain't that big, so like me and my wife.
Talking
we'll
about
play-
you run,
we'll-
die behind the couch and shit. Just fucking.
We ain't got no motherfucking
Wildin'
couch.
out.
We ain't got no motherfucking
Wildin'
couch.
out, boy.
We ain't got no motherfucking couch. You got a futon. We ain't got no motherfucking couch.
Hide behind the futon.
You can't hide behind the futon.
Yes, you
I don't give a
can.
fuck how skinny you are. You can be motherfucking anorexic with cancer. You cannot hide behind a motherfucking futon.
That's the fun of it. Come on now, damn, you just ruined my fucking dreams, bro. I'm doing that shit with my girlfriend when I get older. Fuck what you talking about.
No, but like me and her, we got cards,
You
and we
asked for
got
ideas. I gave you mine, and you ain't like it.
yeah, motherfucker, because that's not a game.
Fuck you.
That's fun until one of y'all take a Nerf dart in the eye.
Yeah, and then it's even more fun.
No, then it's one person's pissed off, like, hold up, give me a second. And then the other person's still shooting your ass, pop, pop, pop. I said, hold on, give me a second.
Exactly.
Bitch, you just shot me. Yo, that bullet just hit the tip of my dick. Yo, chill for a second. Can I wipe my eye? Can I just rub my eye? That's not a game,
You fucking just
motherfucker.
ruined the whole shit. You just ruined it. Fuck you.
I know, because like I said, there's no definitive winner in that scenario.
There is. You get hit 3 times, you lose.
Okay. I would say that would be more reserved for like laser tag.
That laser tag shit is too expensive. Have you seen how much them things are in Walmart?
They're not that expensive. What, $60?
Fucking $60 per gun.
No, the one I
Talking
seen.
about $100 for 1 day of fun. $120 for 1 day of fun.
Okay,
Some shit you only gonna use one time.
I don't know what's up with your Walmart, but my Walmart had 2 vests and 2 guns for $60.
Oh, I'm talking about the one that like fucking fully electronic and shit.
Yeah, I get it. Like there's like a red chest plate and a red gun, and then there's a green chest plate with a green gun.
That shit's only $60. That shit gonna break the first day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's probably one of the reasons I never bought it. Like, I don't know about this shit.
I don't know. For some shit, I'm gonna go a little bit more expensive because I know it's gonna last. That's like your headphones, wireless headphones. Them cheap wireless,
man.
like $15, $20 headphones, they don't work because the last ones I had broke.
You know what? I spent I want to say like $110 on some LG headphones, like the joints where the thing go around your neck and then the earbuds
That's
come
what I'm
out.
wearing.
Yeah, those joints. I spent $100 on them, and the fucking on and off button broke, so I could
They got
never
a
turn them
warranty
on
on
again.
them though. LG has a warranty on them.
Oh shit! There's Pabagan. Yeah, that's his ringtone. He's got the Rick and Morty. Let me take this.
At one point, Clank gets a fucking jetpack upgrade. Shit's fire.
Nice. Yeah, I just got the helicopter thing for Clint.
Hey, I got an H2O mask. That's nice. I can breathe underwater. I can be underwater forever now. This shit's lit. Oh shit. Not when there's fucking fish chasing you though. Oh shit, he had infinite attacks. That shit was gay. Ain't that some shit crazy? He asks me for my fucking like ideas and shit, and then crushes my dreams. Yeah. Fuck him, man. That shit was real sentimental. Fucking fun. Had to ruin it. What if I have invincibility on? What the fuck? I'm out of the map. Or like out of the map. Like I'm classified as out of the map right now for some reason. Game? Didn't mean to do this. Hello? Can I get out, please? I'm literally stuck on like a ledge and letting me out. What the fuck is this? That shit is not even fair. Fuck this. I was like glitched next to a wall in the water and I couldn't get out. What the hell is 407? I think I'm gonna call it a night. I don't know. Let's see how long it takes Jenna to come back. I think I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, I was gonna do that myself in a few. Gotta get up at 5
I thought you're shopping on Fridays now.
No, my cousin came over last night to stay with me. 3-year-old.
Oh.
No, we were just gonna do it for Mass Friday.
Oh, okay.
But cousin had a unexpected come over, so we just said we'll do it Saturday.
Yeah.
That's our normal.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could do something along the lines of Bloodborne, maybe, or maybe even try to get my monster 49 or over 50. tomorrow.
That's fair.
We'll do something. We'll do something. We'll figure
Lance
it out.
hasn't even really been on Monster Hunter, so I'm gonna, cause he's only 76, and I'm
Yeah.
right there at 76.
Yeah, so I know we can get my temper done. With Kyron. But yeah. I don't think Gentleman's gonna come back anytime soon, so I'll just have you say my goodbyes to him. I'm gonna hop up. I will see you tomorrow after you get, well, I probably won't be up before you get back from, well, yeah, I'll be up because you're 3 hours behind. So I'll be on whenever you get back
I
from
got
shopping.
5 hours.
You guys go grocery shop. Where do you guys go? Walmart?
Depends, but no, my grandma's the person that she likes to eat out.
That's crazy though. Like that's like right
So
when the
we leave
store's
about-
open.
We leave, no, Walmart over here opens at 5 a.m. Trust me,
Dang.
I know. I used to work there, and I opened.
Dang. Like, I'm not trying to be funny with this, but like older people do like waking up like earlier in general. So
No, don't. Since my grandma was a kid, no, my grandma doesn't have to use that line. Even when she was a kid, never had to use that line. She
yeah,
always
so they have like a lot of older people don't have to use them. I know my grandparents don't. And they wake up at like 5, 6 a.m.
No,
And then my other
talking about
grandma-
when my grandma was younger, like 14 years old. She would still wake up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. No reason. She just did.
Well, yeah, my mom's parents did that, but they like did that because the whole time they were being raised like that, they grew up on like farms and stuff because they were southern.
Yeah. So they were used to it. No,
Yeah, now they
my grandma wasn't
wake up
brought
at the crack
on
of
a farm.
dawn.
She just, that's how she is. Always been. Like she'll probably be waking up in 3 hours.
That's crazy. But they do go to sleep a lot earlier sometimes too.
And my grandma doesn't go to sleep until about 10. She still wakes up at like 3. Get out of the way.
She needs more sleep. That's
She doesn't know what sleep is. That's what,
she's doing it right now.
yeah, but she's gonna be waking up like in 3 hours or so.
But yeah, we'll figure out what we're doing. I will see you later. Have a good one.
You too.
Oops, I accidentally hit cancel when I clicked to leave the party. Alright, see you later.
Like,
Harvest, harvest!
Hey, crazy.
What's up?
All right, you still there? Okay. Um,
Yep.
Baggins just got home and he doesn't feel like going to sleep. And it's a rare opportunity. I get to play with Baggins. So I'm actually about to jump on PC. And I think we're about to play Destiny. So
Alright.
I wanted to actually say goodbye.
No problem.
All right. But yeah, dude, it's been fun chatting with you. Mm,
Yep.
we both learned a little bit more about Prodigy.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mind. Like, dude, like from that whole scenario that he just put on the table, that just shows his character, his personality. He's a good dude. Like, if if he considers you a friend, he's always got your back. Even if you ain't got your fucking back, he got your back. That's a good dude. But I'm gonna hop off the PS4. I'll probably see you tomorrow. I gotta go do like a couple hours of overtime tomorrow at work, but after that, I'll be out and I'll probably be on playing some Monster Hunter. So you have yourself a
Alrighty.
good night, crazy. But I mean,
You too.
if you're still watching me or whatever, I'm just about to jump on my PC and start streaming over there as well. So if you want to keep watching, you're more than welcome to.
Alrighty.
All right, homie. You have a good night, unless you're gonna keep watching.